Welcome to the luscious loins of LaPel, Indiana. My name is Jonathan Bull Shepler, and today I'm hanging out with someone you might know. His name is Polly motherfucking Punk.
Where's he at?
And none other than Katie Hurley, as always. Tonight, our special guest. Can I be cool now? All right. Anyways, our special guest tonight, none other than Amanda Irene.
Hello.
And Melanie Page Colletti.
Hey, what's up?
There you go.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
I wanted to start dry.
Thank you.
So how
Cheers
was,
to you.
How was your cheers? How was your daytime commute?
Dude, this drive up here is horrible.
Right?
Why the hell do you live all the way out here?
Because my mom and dad live like 5 minutes up the road.
Oh.
And
Excuses.
they old as fuck. Yeah, they're in their 70s and 80s. So.
Understand.
How was your?
We're like 10 seconds in. I've
My
already
commute up
lost
here
the cap.
was okay, other than traffic, but
Yeah, traffic fucking blows.
But-
69.
yeah. I don't drive. I don't have to drive much since I work from home, so I'm looking in that aspect.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would love to work from home. That would be dope.
I
Yeah.
would too.
Yeah.
I used to, but now I work from nothing.
Katie's looking for a job. Anybody that knows a job that pays more than $25 an hour and has flexible hours,
Hey,
contact.
or like some
Kidding.
childcare. Dope.
Yes.
For
That would be
you or
For-
You know.
Are we trying to find drugs on a live podcast right now?
Did
I miss something?
I thought we were trying to find supervision for Katie. Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
that was
I might need
Oh,
supervision.
babysitter.
yeah.
Yeah, daycare's expensive.
Yeah.
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 Might want to get a job that has that provided like as a form of insurance.
Who?
Mhm.
Well, tons of companies do.
Yeah.
And tons of you know what's crazy right now? There's so many fucking jobs.
Me and what company?
So Polly, he runs a company called Construction Company, and he needs help too. And I know for a fact that depending on your experience, whether it's little or none, it probably pays more than $20 an hour, more than likely.
I'll paint houses. I've
But
painted houses.
the issue isn't how much or what the hours are like. The issue is nobody wants to fucking work right now.
Mhm.
So
Hell yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good for us that are employed, or good for those that are looking for a job, because ultimately that gives us the power, because it is hard to hire people right now.
Yep.
That want to work. How was your day time commute, Polly?
It actually wasn't bad. I drove straight here.
Straight here.
Yep.
From the house.
From the workhouse. Yeah.
From yeah.
Yeah. The crack house or something.
You didn't stop anywhere first and hook us all up.
Oh yeah, I did. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I did two things. First, I pulled over and was searching manically for my fucking gummies that I never found, and then I went to the liquor store because I couldn't find my gummies.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. Liquor
And then
store.
you called me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, sure,
Melanie was kind enough to bring Pizza Hut. What?
yeah."
Hello.
So
We got
tonight,
the hut in the house.
Pizza,
Oh, yeah.
pizza. Wait,
Yeah.
wrong one.
I love the fact that their whole slogan now is you can't what? You
Out
can't
pizza the
out
hut.
pizza the hut.
I've out pizza the hut many times.
It reminds me of that line from Spaceballs. What does he say? Something you can't. Oh, I can't remember. Somebody watching this will be like,
Oh yeah.
it's the pizza. It's literally a pizza guy instead of Jabba the Hutt.
Nerds, please help us.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yes, for sure.
Pizza the Hut.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. Yep. So Amanda, so you've been doing some writing lately.
Yes, I have.
So how's that been going?
It's been going pretty well. Been doing writing for Nuvo since December, January, I believe, freelancing, and just been doing the local scene in central Indiana is fucking popping.
Oh fuck yeah.
So there's so much to write about. I've done record reviews, show reviews, gonna be doing a couple previews for a couple of events coming up soon, like Record Store Day. I mean, there's just so much going on with Nuvo, especially right now.
Hell yeah.
And that's really a lot to the local music scene, just blowing the fuck up, you know.
Right.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen your work. I really enjoy it. Obviously, you do. You know, one of the things about being a freelance writer for Nuvo that I've noticed is like, and I know anybody that actually does it doesn't think about it this way, but one day everybody will have that thought in their head. It was like, isn't it fucking dope that you're covering like local artists?
I think so.
And in a way, you were already doing that for your own enjoyment.
Yeah.
But now you get to express that in an artistic way, and you don't have to pay to get in.
Right. I mean, you know, and for the most part, I won't say we have total autonomy about what we can write about, but we get a lot of choice in like what we cover and stuff like that. And we do have stuff assigned to us, but you know, it's all stuff that I enjoy, you know. Even if it was like, you know, somebody that I have no interest in seeing, I'd still go and review it just because it's, you know, it's a chance to
Put your
broaden
take
my
on it.
horizons, you know, stuff like that. Maybe be introduced to something new that I haven't listened to before,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you know, one of the things that I find really awesome about that scenario, so the editor now, the one that handles all the reviews and like what Amanda writes, that all goes to the website.
Yes.
And it's basically ran through Jeff.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
And Jeff, if you read his articles, woo, not PG-13. You
No.
know?
He's
no.
really good.
Right. So, you know, the leader of that, you know, to have that fucking amazing ability to write about bands and stuff like that and still be captivating, you know, and also be a little bit of a loose fucking cannon. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's super. I think it's probably one of the coolest things. Which review would you say right now is your favorite since you started doing it?
That's kind of hard. I think probably
it's picking,
yeah.
choosy, right? It is
My
rough.
it's kind of a tie between my very first one because that was an event that was it had a lot of it was a harm reduction benefit, and it was not only awesome bands playing, it was just like very informative, and I'm glad I got to cover that and put the word out there. And then probably my review that would tie with that one would probably be when this band called The Owners on Discord Records played the Mel with Lousy Sue. The Owners had they were selling, I don't, did they have their album released there? No, I don't think so, but they were selling the records.
So the Owners?
Yeah.
And
they're out of DC. They're on Discord Records, which was started in part by Ian McKay of Minor Threat and Fugazi. The guitarist, Alec Budd, he is actually from Indiana. He was in the Problematics, and he's good friends with Jim from Lousy Sue. They were in that band together, and so they've kept contact over the years, and so they did a little mini tour and stopped over here in the Midwest. And I also got to interview Alec for the preview of the show too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was just a
Nice.
really cool show. It was very like it kind of felt like a family reunion because a lot of the people in those bands knew each other, and it was like, you know, some of them were coming back home to the area and seeing friends they haven't seen in a long time. There was like a lot of old school punks that were there that, you know, normally don't go out anymore because they're like, you know,
It's one of those
yes,
nights.
yeah, they
Yeah, old school be showing up.
yeah, and it was pretty cool. I dug that, you know.
Hell
Just
yeah.
but it was a good turnout, but yeah, it was kind of like an intimate setting, kind of hard to explain.
How long have you been free? Because I know I've seen you out at shows forever. You know, it feels like
I've
For
been
sure.
going to
Years.
I had a long hiatus when I was married, but I've been going to the Mel since like the early 2000s. I started going there very early, and then like I would show up not every weekend, but you know maybe like once a month or something like that, and then like, you know, life happens and stuff happens, gets in the way, and you don't show up for a while. And I've recently, within the last couple years, been coming back out again. I think like after the whole pandemic lockdown stuff, it's like, gotta get out there and
Yeah.
live your fucking life,
Mhm.
It's
yeah.
too short. There's so much good music right now. I mean, just tons of things out there. And, God forbid we have something else like that, like the lockdown again. But
It won't happen again.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
but it's
Mm-mm.
you never know what kind of thing's going to happen. So you just got to go out there and live your life, have fun, fuck it.
When did you start writing?
When did I start writing? I've been writing pretty much since I was young, like a teenager. I'd write bad poetry or whatever angsty goth teen writes. I've dabbled a little bit in like short stories and stuff like that, and I've always had interest in writing. At one point I thought about being a comedy writer, but then I kind of looked into it, and it seems like in that world it's very cutthroat, and it's very like you work you spend hours, like you hear people from Saturday Night Live that were writers for Saturday Night Live say it's a fucking nightmare because you're there like practically 7 days a week in the writer's room, just your stuff might not even be used. And I always thought it would be cool, but then I started looking more into it. I was like, nah. And I don't know. I just always would write short stories, stuff like that. I've always had a creative imagination. So, and I love music, and there's just this Nouveau thing like fell in my lap. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go with it, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm signed up. So if there's a show that I want to do, I can.
Yeah.
I just haven't had time for some reason. But
Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there. If you like writing and you're willing to do freelance writing, Nouveau.
Yes. There's all kinds of stuff.
Nouveau's coming back. It's already back.
I'm about to do an article on the show I saw on Sunday. I saw Anti-Flag and I saw
Flogging Molly.
Nice.
And I saw this really cool band from the UK. They kind of reminded me of like ska. Like they were very ska-y, but it was obviously like, UK. I mean, I guess that's where part of it came from. But fucking it was really cute. Like the accordions and shit. I'm sorry, I was very excited.
Oh yeah. Sounds dope.
I was like, dope. I was like, I wasn't expecting. I was expecting an accordion, but like just to see it and see the guy's energy and like the faces he was making as he was playing his accordion.
Hell yeah.
Dope. And that band was called what were they called? Skinny Lister.
Skinny Lister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
check them out.
Sounds like a mouthwash.
Yeah. Listerine.
Yeah.
Skin to mint. Listerine.
So, in case everybody
Whoa.
home is unaware, Katie also is a freelance writer for Nouveau.
Hello.
Freelance writing. I'm telling you though, just to touch on that, like to me, like Flogging Molly, Anti-Flag together.
It was pretty good, actually.
I don't know.
Anti-Flag went first, and then it was Flogging Molly.
Yeah, I just Anti-Flag to me is that left-wing, politically driven, a little too much to say, maybe a little too whiny, but their beats is dope, their looks are good. I own a couple of their albums, but to put those two together, I love Flogging Molly. Like I've been fortunate enough to shoot him. I've been a fan of them since I was like 18. But isn't that wild?
Yes.
To me, it seems just wild.
I was enjoying all the little jigs that were going on. I was like, that was pretty dope. Please do more jigs.
Hell yeah. So Amanda, do you play any music either as well?
I play piano badly. I used to play my grandmother's piano, but I did start learning guitar when I was a kid, but I gave that up. Just having no discipline.
Again.
I can always start again. Occasionally, I haven't done it in a while, but I'll play on Steven's drum set,
Hell yeah.
and that's always fun.
What's up, Riddle?
You touch my drum set?
I'm surprised he hasn't chimed in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I always tell people it doesn't matter how old you are, if you're inspired, if you're, whatever, if you got that in you, like fucking go grab a bass,
I
get
do
you a guitar, fucking
yeah, I do sing too, and I've like kind of been I don't know a lot. I mean, I know a lot about the music industry and stuff, but not like actually being in a band. But I would love to front a band, like a Riot Girl band, all girl punk band.
You heard her here first.
Yeah.
The Chopped Liver.
Hey, hi.
Amanda Irene wants to be a lead vocal in a hardcore thrash metal band.
That
I
is
think I could do
excellent.
it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
pulled
yeah.
off.
Give me your best growl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
sold.
You
When's your
prac-
first show?
you practice your breathing and you practice your
Mhm.
voice thing. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We just had this conversation in the
Yeah,
truck.
yeah. I think everybody should be the lead singer of a band, like at least once in their life, to get those words out of your system. And if it's punk or metal, or thrash or whatever, hardcore,
or whatever.
you get that ability to like fucking,
Mm-hmm.
or you could be
I just want to scream in a microphone.
there's so many of the most famous writers musically have always been like, more than words, whatever. Fucking, it's all about heart, or you got those people that write weird shit like about sci-fi shit or
Eating
whatever.
baby guts or something.
we are 138.
I have a question. My kids obviously they listen to like everything, and that Taylor Swift song. Why does she say, "Why do I wake up and everybody's a sexy baby"? Why does she say that?
You know what? Let me text her real quick on my phone.
What the fuck, dude?
I have no
Everybody's
clue.
a sexy baby, apparently. Wow. Hey.
Hey.
The first use of the new soundbite, guys.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
That was a little. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I was like,
Do it again. Show
everybody
show
out in the
fine
live
people.
world's like,
Wow. Wow.
we got the wow button.
Yay.
They make an extension for this thing that you connect another board to that has like 16 more. So it'd be a
Oh,
total
boy.
of what is that? 8 plus
I'm
16,
baby
24,
Katie.
24 sounds, and we need them. Like seriously want one. Say what?
Say
ooh.
what?
Go on. Say what? There you
Wow.
go. Say what?
What?
Say what?
Why did I say it like
Say
that? Ooh. What?
Hey, we got a heart. Oh man, we're starting to call people out. Sid Shot. What's up, Sid? How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing? Katie says,
One.
I'm baby. This Katie also says, I'm baby.
Why am I not seeing these? Oh fuck.
I'm seeing them.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, they're
Come over here.
Wow.
My computer's
Lighten it up.
lame. Melanie, what the fuck have you been up to? How you doing?
I'm
Oh,
good,
welcome to
man.
the show, by the way.
Well, thank you. Bob.
Yeah.
Thank you. I ain't been doing shit, just working and hanging out,
Hell yeah.
going to shows, whatever.
What's the last show you went to?
What was last weekend at the Mel?
It was hardcore.
Hardcore night, yes.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
It didn't
Sunset Society.
did.
Sunset
fucking
Society came in.
was
See,
amazing.
it's like cheating because they're kind of metal,
They are.
They're
but,
so fucking badass though.
yeah.
I love
It
them.
was a good show.
Hell yeah.
Sabbatha says, record your own voices for the buttons. That would be hilarious.
That's what we
Yeah,
do it
that's
again.
Oh,
Do it again.
that's
People
what
are
we do
tuning in.
on the
Yeah.
live broadcast. It might. I mean, we could try. All right, look, we're gonna try to record.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying show them the new one because they missed it. Wow. Wow. We done it. Wow.
We done and did it.
We done it. That's me.
What up, Travis? So what you got going on? Anything cool? Got any big plans?
Tell them about
Maybe-
Punky.
You talking about
Vacation.
Travis or Melanie?
Man, what?
Melanie.
Damn the cat, okay?
Melanie is with
It's-
us.
Damn the cat, Katie. Just come over and adopt it and take it with you. I don't even care at this point. It's just a cat.
Hell
It's
yeah.
not just a cat. She's baby.
Damn the cat.
I have to say, this has literally been the smoothest operative opening to a show we've ever had. Like, look at these cameras, and it sounds great.
Hell yeah.
We're just chilling,
Yep.
waiting on Melanie to answer my fucking question.
Dude,
I'm
she's just starting to go off about that damn
I
cat.
know, right?
Just come over and fucking have your fun with it.
Wow.
Going on, like the biggest thing, week and a half away. Fucking bottom surgery getting done.
Hell yeah.
So
I bet you were
been-
so fucking excited.
I can't even put it into words. It's just been see, no
Well,
words.
we're all
I'm
that's it.
excited for you.
I'll speak
Yeah.
for
Very
everybody. We're
excited
all
for you.
super happy
Yep.
for you,
Hell
excited
yeah.
for
That's
you.
awesome.
Super appreciate all the
First
support.
couple weeks, we'll feel for you.
You
know,
right.
Surgery, man.
Are you gonna feel for me, or you gonna wish you were me having all the good fucking?
No, see, if I liked painkillers or like those kinds of drugs,
Yeah.
I'd be down, but this shit makes me sick.
Oh, okay.
It does. Like, I found that out the hard way. Like, what's the rib thing that I had? They gave me it's like, it was like a mix of hydrocodone and Oxycontin.
Yeah.
And like, I took it. Sure, I didn't feel any pain, but man, it made me sick to my stomach.
Mm.
Not
Yeah.
for me. Not for me. I'm
Morphine's
not much of
great,
a pill
though.
person, anyways. I've never had morphine.
That shit's amazing.
Fun fact:
Oh, yeah.
if you're in labor and they pump fentanyl through your veins, you will not even feel a difference.
Hmm.
Shit.
Fun fact.
Don't think I'll have to worry about that. Appreciate it though.
Like,
Me neither.
feel free after I say this, if anybody has a good one, follow me up. But I once had a wisdom tooth pulled, and they gave me fucking Valium, and not like just a little bit of Valium. They're like, so we're gonna give you Valium. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pick it up tonight. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're gonna take all of it.
Holy shit.
Your wife is gonna have to put on your shoes. She's gonna have to drive you. She's gonna have to stay here, and she's got to drive you home. I'm like, all right. I swear to God, I popped those bitches, big ass fucking horse tranquilizing looking motherfuckers, and fuck, I kind of remember the shoes going on. There's a little bit of memory of the fucking dentist office, and then the rest of the memory was getting back to the house. And I had the next day off, and so did my ex-wife. So we invited a bunch of her friends over, and we fucking partied. And I was like, "Hey man, this is the best part ever." Fucking yeah, whatever. So I drank on top. It was pretty
Best
dope.
party
It's
ever.
great memory. This is like back in 05. Anybody else got like a what the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah, well, I recently actually just had teeth pulled, and they didn't give me shit for it.
No shit.
Yeah, it was really strange because I was well aware of, like, when they put the grip, fucking vice thing around my tooth, you could hear it like breaking the tooth.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't give me shit.
So
Just
one
like, well,
one of-
you'll be fine. Just don't smoke.
don't smoke, don't suck on a straw.
I
eat
still
Jell-O.
smoked when I did it. I just kept my freaking cotton in. I said,
Not me, man. I said, fuck that.
I'm a
It
terrible
It sucks
person.
so much.
I
ass.
thought about it. But I
You know
didn't.
what? I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you straight up. One time, the last time I had it was wisdom tooth. I was like doing this shit, snorting in through my nose. Fuck that, man.
Hell yeah.
I've had one of those bitches. Like what do they call
Dry
it?
rot.
Dry socket.
Dry
Yeah,
socket.
fuck
socket.
that.
Yeah.
They gave me
I'd rather-
laughing gas, and that was pretty fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
Laughing gas
Mhm.
is so
One
fun.
for the-
It is.
goose nest.
You don't call it hippie crack for nothing.
Hippie crack.
So I know exactly what happened to Polly, or at least 3 possible reasons of why. They probably looked at you and said,
He's here for
that
drugs.
dude no need those. This motherfucker, he's a hard ass motherfucker. That's number 1. Number 2, yeah, right. This dude's just here for the fucking drugs.
Mhm.
And number 3,
No, it wasn't.
and I'm not saying it's more than likely, but this dude's probably gonna put these in his butt. And then number 4 is all the above, and that's the correct answer.
Nice.
I'm joking. Wow. Where is
Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
No.
it? No, is that it? Was that actually funny?
That was a wow.
So
You
if
were
they're
supposed to do a wow.
oh,
wow.
so the drum roll is when it's good. The is when it's bad. But mostly I serve out bad ones.
Wah, wah, wah.
So
What
Melanie,
do I keep hearing? Like a
Yes.
buzz or something? Like somebody's farting? What,
no,
who's farting?
somebody's
Who's
phone.
farting?
Somebody's phone.
Whoever
is on-
smelt it dealt it.
I'm not-
I didn't say I smelt it.
what you're hearing is somebody's phone. They're getting somebody's got the buzz going, whatever.
Not me.
Not me.
It doesn't matter. Who
No,
cares?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, what bothers me doesn't matter at all.
So Melanie,
I'm
Yeah.
just joking around.
how long did they say like until you're like fucking like no more pain? Like how long you have to deal with that?
My recovery time is 9 weeks.
Oh
Nice.
wow. Shit.
Ow.
I will be in the hospital for 7 days, and then even the first week at home, I have to have somebody with me 24/7. And yeah, 9 weeks before I can go back to work.
Man, that's a lot of planning out and
Mhm.
getting shit done, you know?
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming for this. I've already had to cancel it once last year, so
No canceling.
not
This
this
is it.
time. Hell
Yeah.
no. I'm
Got
fucking
vibes.
like 10 days away, so fuck all that.
Hell yeah. I yeah. Happy for you. Man, the pain. You know, fuck. I hate surgery. I had surgery on my toe once. Yeah, I did not care for it.
Just on your toe.
Yep, it sucked.
I had
Was
a
it-
lung collapse in 2009.
Holy shit.
I was just driving to work.
You
Oh,
were
no.
singing a
Okay,
Mariah
this
Carey
makes me
song on
paranoid now.
465. And you threw out a lung.
No, not Mariah Carey. God, no.
Ace of Base,
I don't even remember.
the
Honestly.
Carpenters.
It was probably like
AC/DC?
Lamb of God or Cradle
Lamb
of
of
Filth or
God?
something.
You're
That could do it.
you're in the metal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? That kind of reminds me because Amanda, you were talking about how like the town's popping, right? Could somebody look at the comments? I'm fucking that shit up bad. I'm not even looking at them. So I stopped by Black Circle at one point over the last 2 weeks, and they had this metal show going on. There was a line to get in the door, and the show had been running for like an hour and a half. There's like people trying to pay to get in while it's happening, and you could not fucking move in that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Could not move. It was
Nice.
so fucking packed. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then State Street's popping off. I think people are actually starting to go to shows again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh yeah.
and not us
Time.
cool motherfucking artistic types that support the music scene consistently. I'm talking about square one, square B,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people.
Normies.
Yeah.
The normies.
Normies. But yeah,
Them.
I've never seen so many black sunglasses on so many humans in such a dark room ever. I was like, what the fuck? Are these all vampires?
I was gonna say a
Why
vampire.
is everybody
Goodness.
wearing black shades? And like I was in there for like 30 minutes. I just had to stop by and drop some shit off. But like every person that I saw or that I knew, I just made eye contact. It was like they were like,
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can.
well, I'm gonna take a shot. Who's ready for a shot?
I'm ready.
Sure.
All right, right on.
Did our
Uh,
drinking
bottle's right
did,
there.
Where's
did our
the-
singing make
I
you want
lost
to
the
drink?
cap
I
like
almost said, did our drinking make you want to sing?
immediately.
look at us with our fucking. We actually have cups, so if you want to pour a shot, you can.
Red Solo Cup.
That's what's up, Melanie. That's how I do shit too. Fuck
This
those
is a
cups.
punk rock podcast.
I
You
used to
drink it from
say-
a fucking bottle.
I love that. I love that people, it's a it's a punk rock podcast. But we have had like
Oh yeah, we've had metal, fucking
we've had some
hardcore, all
uh,
kinds of
mhm.
art, everything on
oh
here.
yeah.
Fans.
Fuck, we had Travis Nathaniel on here.
Wow. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
The reason I say that, well, Travis now is part of the Retrograde Apparel fam,
Mhm.
but I know he also sells like leather jackets and stuff too. And he's doing patches now. Bands, hit up Travis Nathaniel if you want the patches. I think they're white and black right now, but
Yeah.
I know it's there's just a lot of cool shit going on. And
He makes pins too.
he makes pins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh, that's
talk-
cool. I didn't know he made pins.
Yeah, I know a few people that do, and the prices vary, but you know, you're always looking for that best deal, especially if he's like up and coming. He'll probably do like really good deals. He does great deals on his patches for sure.
I also do paintings. I will be at First Friday next month. I took a 2-month hiatus. The second floor of Imbibe does First Fridays every month, so I will be there next month.
So you're what type of art do you make?
I paint like I just do mostly abstract stuff, and my favorite thing to do has been these little like mini canvas paintings, and I'll paint random stuff. Like I did one of Divine. I did one that was like Prince. Just anything that crosses my mind. Like I made one that's like, you've seen American Psycho. It's like it looks like a business, like Patrick Bateman's business card, but it's got like blood splatter on it.
Hell yeah.
And I even went as far as to like put like red paint in my thumb and put it on the edge of the card. It looks like a thumbprint handing somebody a card.
Hell
You
yeah.
know,
Hell yeah.
or just like anything. I don't know, like just anything random. I'm not the greatest like technical artist or portrait artist, but I've got like so much imagination, and just kind of like I just kind of just start painting, and just like, okay, I don't really have a plan set when I start. I just kind of start doing it, and it's like it starts turning into something all of its own. I just kind of vibe with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing art in that form?
I've drawn for a long time, but I've recently started painting like last year, and I really enjoy it. And
No.
like I said, I've taken a couple month hiatus off because life, like just bought a house and all the stuff that goes with that. But yeah, I'm definitely getting back into it again.
And the First Friday events that you do, where is that located?
It's at Imbibe in Fountain Square, on the second floor. There's all kinds of artists there. They have like a DJ up there. It's like where their like all their pool tables and game rooms are upstairs, and they always have tons of vendors. Retrograde's always there.
Yep. We're usually there.
And all types of artists and vendors pretty much. And we also have like all the stuff at the Murphy building too, but I think that I like the Imbibe one a lot because it there's more of a variety of like artists and vendors and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you kind of made me think about something, because you said something about like the smaller stuff. So I had a thought today, and why not just spit my fucking thought on a live fucking podcast without even reconsidering the idea or even talking to anybody about it. But
Wow.
if there are any local printers, vendors, whatnot that do business cards, I am looking to buy about 3,000. Yeah. So, and just to give everybody an idea, the front of the card is just going to be the picture that we use for our podcast. And then on the flip side is going to, like, my card is going to have my Instagram and my Facebook, and then whatever the fuck these two motherfuckers want on theirs is what they're going to get.
Oh, get a bit.
But
then
I
you
do
can all
not,
compare
I do
them.
not suggest putting a phone number on there.
Can mine
So,
be like Patrick
just-
Bateman's?
Mergers and acquisitions.
Just so everybody
Murders and
knows,
executions.
I have been putting my phone number online forever, whether it was for Fiber Tight Light or whatever band I'm in or whatever, like Chop Liver. And I'm about to take that shit down, right? And then I'm gonna have my company give me a new phone number, and any person that receives my phone number cannot give it away, or I will fucking kill them. So
You got to be special to have my phone number.
right, like legit, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm
Yeah.
done, because I get texts all the time. Hey Barbara, are we still meeting up at the whatever? And the thing is, like, yeah, that seems like somebody sent me the wrong number, right? So I've had that happen a few times. One time I responded, I'm like, I'm sorry, you've got the wrong number. I'm John. And they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I really appreciate your kindness. I'm Susan. I'm like, what?
I have a funny
Have you
story
seen-
about
Right
this.
on.
Have you seen the scam
And then they respond. They're
ones?
like, you seem like a really cool person. Do you want to be my friend? And I'm like, fuck. Y'all, there are people out there that seriously do not want to wake up,
Dude,
get dressed, and go to fucking work. So how they make money is by ripping motherfuckers
So-
off.
I have a story kind of similar to this. Okay, so let me start off with the bang. I accidentally punched my fist through the window one time,
Mhm.
and I was in the ER waiting to get stitches, right? And I get this like message, like random messages, like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, you texted me. Who are you?" And they're like, "This is blah blah blah's wife, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "I don't know you. I'm in the hospital right now." And they're like, "What?" And so I sent them a picture of my fucking open gash in my hand.
Holy shit.
And they were like, and she was like, "Oh, you can have him." And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she found that threatening, huh?
I was like, what is my life? I'm here bleeding, and this random woman is accusing me of being with her husband.
Oh my god, that totally reminds me. Earlier today, I was driving down in Indy, and I pulled up to the stoplight, and this guy like, you know how people like try to be asking for money. This dude like he looked like he was like well dressed or whatever. It did not look like he was trying to get money. And he comes up to my window and he's like, "Hey man, is there any chance that you can give me a ride to this place?" I'm like, "Where is it?" And they were like, "It's over here." I was heading that way. I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you a ride, dude." And he got in the truck, started driving, and he's like not saying shit to me, you know? And I was like, "So how's it going?" He's like, "Good." I'm like, "Right." And he's, you know what he said to me? He said, "How are you even comfortable right now? Like, I could totally be a serial killer." And I was like, "Nah, you're not a serial killer. The odds of two serial killers being in one car, slim to none."
That's beautiful.
Well deserved.
Not well delivered.
I found
Wah,
it.
wah.
I'll get him next time.
Yo, but all these
I
people
found it
begging
funny.
for change out there anymore, man. What happened to like even offering to like wash your windows or something? Like,
Nah, nobody
they're just
wants
out
to
there
work.
begging now. Like, you
Oh,
know, like
no.
10, 20 years ago, at least
No,
they
that's
were
not-
out there like trying to wash your windows with some Windex and some newspaper.
We need to.
That's not how it
to
works
make a
now.
It's
skit.
because they get busted by the cops faster. Because the cops will fucking target them for doing that.
That's true. Didn't think about that.
We should make it like a fake
What,
documentary.
charging
like
to
a
wash
short.
windows?
Yeah, they're like, "Do you have a permit?" Like anything, anything.
Mm.
No, nowadays it's just well, we're gonna tell you this bogus ass story, and then I'm gonna ask you for a quarter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the people who are like, "Hey, can you spare me $5?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Just $5." I'm like, "I don't have $5, bro." And they just keep digging at it. It's like, man, I don't carry cash, which actually is kind of dangerous if you think about it.
That's what I say. I always say that I don't carry cash because I don't.
I'd
Yeah, I
rather
don't either.
carry cash. So I know somebody that my twin brother got robbed in Broad Ripple behind the bar, like after like they were leaving.
Oh yeah.
He got robbed.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, like, he had cash on him, right? Okay. If you get robbed by a crazy person and they don't give a fuck, which is pretty rare. Most people are not, you know, they're just trying to get money. But occasionally you get the wrong person. And they'll, you know, I'd rather have money to give them. I'd rather keep a little bit of cash in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
It's like rob insurance.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. Keep a $100
Theft
bill,
insurance.
$100 bill in your wallet at all times, because you never know.
Who has that kind of money?
I don't.
In this
Sure.
economy?
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I had $100 bill in my hand. But you know, everything's electronic nowadays, anyways. Man, have you ever been robbed?
I've ever been robbed? Yes. I was it was a restaurant I was working at. They came in through the back door, held us up with guns. I had a gun pointed at my face. It's pretty fucking scary. And then they just got what they wanted out of the register and ran out. it was just one of those like things. It's like, holy shit. I didn't sleep for a whole day. I was like, I was so shook up. My adrenaline was like, but got lucky. They just wanted the money and just left.
Did they seem nervous?
Did they seem nervous?
That's the scary
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, they did a little bit. It seems like it was kind of something that they didn't normally do. It was kind of the thing. Like, it seems like they were doing it more for fun than anything, which is weird.
So you didn't sense like a nervous energy at all? It was mostly like, ha tomfoolery.
Or they're just, yeah, they're just,
Absolutely.
it's like there's a kind of it's like if they didn't have guns, we could have totally taken them. That type
Oh
of thing.
yeah, for sure, right off.
Yeah,
well, I'm glad that like you experienced that.
yeah.
What?
You didn't get
I'm sorry.
let me finish. That you experienced that, and that you didn't have to deal with either A, nervous Nancy's, or B, dumb fucking teenagers.
Yeah, it was I mean, it was just very harrowing experience at the time. It's and I've been in dangerous situations before. I've worked at a liquor store in Florida, so if that tells you anything.
Right.
So
Hell yeah.
but
And they do bath salts down there.
they're just crazy down there. It's all that sunlight. It makes them insane.
I love the sun. I think it's great.
I like the sun in small amounts.
I need to photosynthesize.
I like in the winter. I do miss the sun. I love the sun, but then when it's summer and it's like, oh God, turn it off.
Yeah, I like it. I like the sun. I like the cold too, though. I enjoy the weather. I don't bitch about our fucking weather systems. I think it makes us all very fucking crazy, and that's a beautiful thing to have in our back pockets. Because man, that's why we produce so much, like amazing art. So many amazing musicians and artists and writers. Because we have technically four seasons, but it's more like the four same seasons split up in a most fucked up way.
It's more like 6.
It's more like, I feel like it's more like 33 to 39. And what will happen is like we'll get 2 days of like slamming winter. We get 8 inches. And then suddenly it's fucking like late spring, almost fucking summer, 74 degrees. And you're like, where the fuck is my suntan lotion? How did I get fucked into being outside on this day? And literally the day before that, you're like getting snow off your fucking window. If that doesn't drive somebody fucking crazy, nothing will. That's why the Midwest is so dope. I don't think I could ever leave it, unless I had like poly money where I have like a vacation home in like New Mexico, like right there off the Gulf.
Dude, that's my hideaway house. It's not a vacation crib.
See, my hideaway house is probably upstate New York. I don't know if y'all have ever been there. Not the city, New York, but like upstate when you get closer to like Buffalo area or whatever.
I need me a Pacific Northwest Victorian home
so
in
beautiful.
the mountains.
Hell,
That would be dope.
Do they make those?
I
mean, I know they make.
In the Pacific Northwest, I would sure as fuck hope. I really hope.
My 2 dream properties, I want at least 40 acres of land with such dense woods. You know what I mean? Like where it's like true your own nature walk. You know what I'm saying? Fucking dope. And then I want like 40 acres on a beach, but I want it to be wider than longer.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's some dream shit right there. Like walk off my fucking back patio, like walk past my tennis court, and then I'm at the beach. You know what I mean? And I could just sit there and fucking think about all the things that I don't ever want to meet in that water.
So by tennis court, you mean like outdoor music venue?
Nah, bro. I would love to. If I had my own tennis court, I would be out on that bitch every fucking day. I played tennis for 12 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Naked.
By the way, anybody out there that thinks that they could beat me, which you probably will, that wants to play tennis. I love playing tennis.
Nice.
I know how to turn off my competitive mode just so we can have fun. But if you want to get competitive, you're going down.
How many sweatbands do you own?
Quite a few. But I actually use them to protect this left arm. Like right here, I have scar tissue from the edge of not that one, this one, dumbass. Like right here from going fast on that guitar, that rub. That's Gabby Hart. She's got matching scar. She's got the same matching scar on her right arm. So what I do is I wear, whatever you just said. Sweatbands. Yeah. Woo! All right. I think it's about time for another shot.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But what were we talking about?
Sweatbands.
Before sweatbands, we were talking. Oh yeah, being robbed.
Dream house.
Being robbed.
Oh, being robbed. Yeah. Well, we got
Well,
way
waiting
off
for change.
topic.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Traveling. Hey,
Uncovering past
it's a
traumas.
party. It's not a podcast, right? Just some podcast that's niche, but for the most part, it's motherfucking just shooting the shit, right? Melanie, you ever been robbed? You ever felt that?
No, thankfully.
Right on.
I've been
Cheers.
put through a wall, but not robbed.
You've been through a wall, like drove through it,
No, growing up.
like somebody threw you through a wall, or maybe you took that moment, that perfect moment, where it's like you hear somebody like say, "Oh no," and then another person's like, "Oh no," and then Melanie jumps through a wall and goes, "Oh yeah!"
Wow.
It's
I
the
don't even have
perfect
to
double.
do it anymore.
It's the perfect.
Wow.
That's the perfect double.
Wow.
The drums. See that? Wow. So loud.
Wow.
So loud. We might have to adjust.
I like it.
I do too, but
you know
it's
how
like
long it took me to get that?
any-
Wow.
Is it any more overbearing than "Where's the beef?
Wow.
Where's the beef? Hashtag
Wow.
you're canceled."
Mine's the loudest, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
We can have this discussion after. We'll figure it out. We should actually all sit down and figure out
What do
kind
y'all
of fucking-
think? What do y'all think? Do you like my wow, or do you think we should improve it? Comments.
Mhm.
I think you should do it on
Bronson and
the better mic.
Sweatbands.
I think you should do it on the better mic.
Okay.
And you should be hitting the button because you'll know exactly when to start it and stop it.
Okay.
You got it. Yeah. And then we're gonna get the say what?
Say
Maybe not so
what?
scratchy. Say what?
Oh,
Say
It's hard.
what?
that was scratchier than the first
Say
time.
what? I
Yes.
know. Say what? No, fucking I don't know. I was working on my Tally voice all day today. I was gonna get a picture. I was gonna put it on the screen whenever Tally was on the show.
Jonathan.
We talk about the show this weekend. That was horrible.
Owen Wilson is jealous. I love that.
You should see the shows going on this weekend or so.
Oh, damn.
Owen Wilson is jealous.
He should be.
He should be. I'm coming to take a spot. Wow.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
It's an art
I'll
I've
buy
been
it.
perfecting for years. I had all of Amazon. Wowing. All of Amazon.
So I would like. I'm thinking. I want to switch the subject a little bit, and I want to go a little bit direction away from what we normally would do in this scenario. I want to know, because especially most of us in here are writers, right? Have you seen a film recently that you would be inspired to tell people about? We'll start with Amanda, because I'm staring right at her.
Oh shit! Have I seen it?
Oh shit, Amanda's camera's fucked up.
Uh oh.
So
Uh-oh.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and
Sideways.
take a moment to do some adjustments. Here's a message from our sponsors at Punk Rock Night. You think you're weird? That's the wrong video. Son
Beautiful.
of a bitch.
Looking for something to do Saturday night? Do you like punk rock? Well, look no further. Every Saturday night is Punk Rock Night at the Melody Inn. The best local, regional, and touring acts hit the stage every Saturday for an amazing time. Check punkrocknight.com for details or follow us on all the social medias to get weekly updates on what's going on. Doors are 8 p.m. Shows start at 9 p.m. It's a bar, folks, so you have to be at least 21 to join in on the fun. And hey, there's free parking. Plus, Every Thursday, we present the PRN Live Feed Show, where we talk about last week's show, preview this week's show, and announce all the big things we have coming up. Punk Rock Night, a proud sponsor of Chopped Liver.
Hey, be sure to check out photos.punkrocknight.com. If you ever want to check out your photos, shout out to Punk Rock Night for sponsoring what we do. Just remember, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn is Punk Rock Night. Now, see, we should do that recording too. We should just get
Probably.
Yeah.
Should it be is Punk Rock Night or Punk Rock Night?
Punk Croc Night.
We could always do the because every Saturday night. We should have Rich do the voice.
Yeah, we need
ever.
Rich to do it.
Yeah.
And have him do his, like, I don't even know how he does that voice, but that's totally Rich.
He's
Liver.
very good at
Every
it.
Saturday
Liver.
night.
Liver.
Liver.
So, Amanda, have you seen a
Liver.
film recently that you would be interested in writing about? Or you think people should just see? Like, wow, that was good.
I watched this old movie called Psychomania. It's like one of those like old like 60s like British biker movies, and it has a lot to do with like Satanism and the occult. And I think it's pretty badass. And I think anything to do with like motorcycles in England and like Satan and just like old 60s mod fashion is fucking awesome. Just everything about the movies just fabulous.
A movie that sounds very close to that is an American film, but it's got the satanic demonish thing, and it's a fabulous Nicholas film called Ghost Rider. And I straight up went and saw that the night it came out, and it was so bad that I fell asleep.
Oh my god, I remember that movie.
It's so bad.
It was bad. But what's the name of the film you're speaking of?
It's called Psychomania.
Psychomania. Do you know if it's streaming anywhere?
I believe it's streaming on Tubi.
Tubi, which
Yeah.
is a free platform.
Yeah, it's
with
free.
commercials.
I mean, Tubi's pretty rad because it has a lot of like really obscure older horror stuff.
Fuck yeah.
I really like that one.
The film that you're speaking of, is that a newer film? Is it an older
No,
one?
it's from like the 1960s, like 1970s.
All right. So I'm gonna be that guy because believe me, I'm always looking for a good.
They have
movie.
Happy Gilmore on there too.
What's the name of that film? I'm gonna write it down.
Psychomania.
Psycho killer.
What about
Dun, dun,
what about
dun,
you,
dun,
Melanie?
dun,
Is there
dun,
any
dun.
movies that you have seen recently that you would suggest highly to somebody?
How about the opposite way? Suggest people to not waste their time.
save
and
your
watch it.
money.
Yeah, that's a good one
definitely.
too.
Please,
Yeah.
Now, are we talking like save your money, wait to watch it for free, or are we talking you have it for free, save your money in the sense of save your time?
Yeah, save your time.
Save your time.
Save
don't
your time.
see it.
Yeah, it's older. 2012 older.
Super Troopers 2? No.
No.
Okay, good.
2012. I don't
I-
think I saw that.
I can't remember the name of it honestly, but it would be easy to find because it's Danny Filth's horror movie.
Danny Felt's horror movie.
Oh,
Danny
Danny
Filth.
Filth from Cradle of Filth.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember the
I
name.
swear I had my fucking phone. Whatever. I want to know the name of this film. Polly, what about you?
Oh shit, I don't know, man. I'm gonna look it up for you though. Oh, you're gonna look it up? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Cradle of Fear.
Yeah.
Sabbath.
Oh, that's
Sabbath
it, yeah.
Cradle of Fear.
Cradle of Fear.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Let's see here.
Although Danny Filth looked hot in that movie,
Stars
it
Danny
was
Feltz,
not worth watching.
Emily Booth, and a small part by Edmund Dane. Interesting. All right. I'm not going to watch that because you may.
I'm not gonna watch that.
Circa 2001 too. Polly, you got anything that you see recently you might want to suggest? Or maybe a TV show, something, anything you're catching your eye?
Shit. I don't know, man. There's not really. There's I don't know. I don't find TV all that inspiring.
Right on. Yeah, I normally don't watch a whole lot of it either, to be honest with you. I'll watch movies, mostly like bits and pieces until I can finish it. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Katie, you got anything?
I have a two-parter.
Two patas.
Okay, so if you want to cry, watch Artificial Intelligence.
Like
The movie with the robot kids.
Oh,
Steven
yeah.
Spielberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to cry, watch that. It gets me every fucking time.
Mm.
If you want to laugh, I was watching History of the World Part 2 on Hulu yesterday.
We watched that last night.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I only got to see a few episodes, but what I watched, I need to watch the first part.
What,
I
what
haven't
was
watched
it called again?
History of the World
History of the World Part 2.
Part 2. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen the Mel Brooks History of the World Part 1?
Yeah.
It's the same. He's doing this, but it's a series. It was like a TV series for
No shit.
Hulu. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Okay.
That's dope. I recently went on a binge. I had the time. Somebody just said, "You haven't seen the show You on Netflix?" I'm like, "Nope. No, I have not." And they're like, "You need to watch it."
I know everything it's about, but I don't.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
I'll tell you right now. I mean, their budget, obviously, like Netflix was like, "Yeah, we'll let you do it. We'll let you do it." On the first season, but film directing, like the camera stuff, I didn't want it because I'm not nerd. So I wasn't too much of a fan of how the whoever was controlling the camera for the directing, not so much a big a fan of that. But holy fucking shit, storyline and the depths of insanity in which they dive into in the first and second season. And the thing for me as a person that watches a lot of film, and TV shows like this are, 45 to an hour and 15 long episodes. So they're basically like film from the 80s and 90s, one episode. So this is a series, but for me, what I really get into with film in general is when somebody can actually make me go, "You motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that coming." Like you got me. And I
Uh-huh.
love that shit. That's why I liked fucking what's that stupid show called? The Dragons and shit. Game of Thrones. God damn, I've never been so fucking mad at a TV set in my life. And there were parts of this show that kind of took me there where maybe not so mad at the writer or the director and how they carried the show, the plot of the show, but it was just kind of like, clever girl. Like, you got me. I did not see that coming. Also, it's super fucking twisted and fucked up. So it's on Netflix. It's actually pretty fucked up. Pretty good.
I really like the American Horror Story, the Asylum one, and also the Freak Show one. I thought those were pretty fucking cool.
I've seen the first 2 seasons.
I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen those ones, and I love those ones.
The hotel one
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty
I
good.
think I've seen that one too.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
I have no idea. It's been so long.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
They're
really watch a
still
lot of
making
TV
those,
either. I
actually.
can't really watch TV unless there's somebody there like watching TV with me. Does that make
That's
sense?
fair. Yeah.
Like not anymore. I used to do it all the time. Now I can't.
For me, I just have to keep up so I don't fall behind. So I just have like moments,
I fall
moments to
behind.
watch bits and pieces of whatever it is I'm into. Do we got some comments? Shout out
Yeah,
to
I was-
I
Like
haven't
Reading
even seen the
Stevens.
Stranger Things Part 4 or whatever. Nope.
Yeah, I haven't finched that either.
Yeah, I knocked it out real fast. It's like pretty much as soon as I could, I was like watching it. I ran through it, and I'll tell you right now, like the most iconic scene from this last season is the scene where Billy, is that his name? I fucking don't know. The guy, the leader of the fucking their little nerd group or whatever. That guy like fucking grabs the guitar and starts shredding fucking Master of Puppets.
Mm,
And
yeah.
as soon as he strapped it on and then went boom, I was like, no, they did it. Bum bum bum. And I stood up. I was like, this is it. I'm witnessing like a whole fucking thing. Because dude, like for me, I love Metallica. I love old Metallica. I love that album. And
The best album.
it was the first time that I felt that way about that fucking song since Old School. And they're like, in that film, they're like ragtagging these new recruits and shit and basically saying like, you're not going home or whatever. And they cut and it's this fucking blacked out fucking cargo van and it rips around this corner like, and boom, 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 boom. I was like, when I watched that movie the first time, I was like, oh shit, it's fucking beautiful. I love music and film. I think it's,
My old roommate looked like Eddie.
right on. So, switch it up. Sorry, guys, I'm telling you, you're more than welcome to tell me to shut the fuck up every once in a while.
Just won't do you any good.
Yeah, I know. I just talk. But so I see you both of y'all out at shows all the time. Obviously, I see y'all at Punk Rock Night. Katie too. Katie's always at fucking Punk Rock Night. Polly, you get out quite a bit more than most people do, I would say. But are there any bands that y'all have seen that maybe you would suggest to others? Like, if you have not seen this band, you got to see them. Extra brownie points if it's local, but whatever. It doesn't have to be.
The remote controls.
No controls. Fuck yeah.
They're really fucking cool.
The Reinsurgent of Alex.
Yep.
I absolutely love Up Scumbag. I had all their albums. I know how to play some of their songs and sing them on my guitar. Tells you I love the way he writes, and I think he's awesome. I would hope to play a show with him at some point.
Hell yeah, that would be cool.
What's your favorite part about the remote controls? Would you say like is it their sound, their lyrics?
The sound and the lyrics kind of takes me back to like it almost feels like 90s punk rock, which what I grew up on, what I came in on, and it just makes me feel almost nostalgic, gives me that feel like you were talking about hearing that Master of Puppets part again. Like,
Yeah.
So my head, like literally, like when you were saying that I went totally into an Alex song in my head. I was sitting and watching the show on my bed, living that dream. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a little too high pitched for him, but like he's always telling a fucking story, you know what I mean? But what about you, man? Is there any bands specifically? Let me guess.
I'm
Wet
I
Denim.
was gonna say, I might be biased, but seriously, Wet Denim is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
They bring back that like 1970s like garage punk, like T-Rex, MC5 kind of feel. And I mean, I think this music scene really needs it. I mean, there's so much punk rock out there, but like as far as like straight up just like kind of rock and roll, like the more old school kind of like 70s garage rock and roll, there's not a lot of representation for that right now, and I think they're kind of bringing that back.
Hell yeah.
And then obviously Republican Sex Blanket's awesome. I really also like the Bingo Boys. Grimy is fucking they fucking shred.
I'm so proud of Abby.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's the front for the band, and like Sick the Ripper and Grimy kind of came out within seconds of each other.
Mhm.
And it was really the first time that Abby and I both were like taking that reign and being like, I'm the mic. And I remember her first show, and I was talking to her about it and everything. And like in my heart, I was like, so proud of her, you know what I mean? Because like we've been playing shows together forever,
Right?
Like at least 12 or 13 years.
Right.
I don't know the real number, but it's a long time ago. And she like just from that first show to the last one I was at, it's amazing how she's taken her energy and harnessed it, and now she's like seriously like a dope ass fucking front person or front lady or whatever.
Right. She's got such stage presence. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love her.
Makes my job as a photographer whenever I'm shooting that band amazing, because I don't have to do any work.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is amazing. The whole band's amazing. The songs are dope. They're super fun. The energy that's brought is fucking love it. Yeah. And they actually, they are a Punk Rock Night Award winner. They won Best New Band last year.
did.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Fucking crushed. What about you, Paul? You got anything? You want to just resell us on one of your favorites over the last
No, I mean,
week?
over the last week.
Shit.
I think that, well, I could go with two here pretty easily. I like Village Elder quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
and Sunset Society too.
Yeah.
And fucking just rip, you know.
I was gonna say grimy as well, but also I really like Pilots too.
Oh yeah, Pilots, they're awesome.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
That
They're fun to see. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a fun show.
You know.
the 2-piece airport loving
Fucking love them.
what's that era of music
It
called?
reminds me kind of like new wave, but I fucking love
yeah,
new
it's
wave.
definitely
It-
new wave.
love it.
They've got a very much a Devo vibe
Yes,
to them. Yeah.
I love it.
Hell yeah. I love Diva too. One of my favorite
Oh,
songs
yeah.
ever. The Girl You Want. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Do-do-do, do-do-do,
She's just a
do-do-do,
girl.
do-do-do.
It's just a girl you want.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
to listen to that. We're gonna have to listen to that.
I'm hoping just us doing that just now doesn't get us fucking hit with a copyright.
Hey.
It's like a lot of people just don't understand. Like, you don't want to put music on this podcast because we'll get it muted.
Yeah.
And shit. So, especially if you use, if you're on Spotify or iTunes. But yeah. Sorry.
I got zucked for dancing the Shania Twain.
What?
Yeah. And then I
guess-
posted it again.
I guess he heard that "Let's Go, Girls" and was like, "No,
Yeah.
let's not go."
Oh yeah, dude, my son. I'm sorry. That's his like catchphrase now. He makes me play that song like 5 times in a row, and like he's on his little skateboard. And he goes, "Let's go, girls!" And I die.
So, for me personally, like I have to say, like we had them on the show a few weeks ago. Their live show is insane. Super, like they're super tight. They're crazy, like because they have like wireless shits, so they get all over the place. Fucking Southbound Beretta, y'all. If you haven't seen them live, you're in for a fucking treat.
See, that's the bitch of what you just asked, because I mean, as soon as you said it, I'm like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
there's
you've
just
seen
so-
them.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like I was just gonna say there's like so many other bands that like everybody's naming. I'm like, oh fuck, why didn't I say them? Like
Yeah.
there's just so much out there.
Probably cover the next 2 hours. Just on
Yeah.
this
Oh
topic if
fuck
you
yeah,
wanted to.
for sure. My I think my ultimate favorite local band that isn't Trash Can. Holly. Oh shit, it's sitting up. I would have to say it's got to be Ceiling Volume. It's my all-time favorite. So
That's a
I
good one.
love the sound. Goddamn rock and roll.
Mhm.
Fucking
Ultra V.
that Ultra V. Fuck
Mhm.
yeah. And then their newer stuff. Ride down the devil's con.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, dude,
Junior
that's a badass
Spike.
song too.
3 shots of tequila. 2 lines of cocaine. Fucking yeah, man.
Remember when that song got stuck in my head at the fucking Colts game earlier this year?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Dude, anytime I hear somebody say, remember that Colts game, I'm always going to remember the time that you and I went out during halftime, and it's like a sold out badass fucking game, right? And we go outside and we smoked the fucking biggest doobie of the dopest dope you've ever smoked. And we're like, we're so stoned. This is so long ago.
Rip.
So long ago. It's
rip.
like circa 1989.
Yeah.
And we get back in there and we're both so gone. And one of the dudes that was like 2 seats over from us was like, man, I wish you guys could fucking share. And we were both like, whoa, because the energy was like, it seemed like he was actually angry,
Yeah.
but he was fucking cracking one. And everybody in the entire like area within like 15 feet lost it. And we were both like, hey man, are they laughing at us or laughing with us?
It was good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, that was a good shot, man. That was good. That was good. That was a good game.
I don't know anything about
20
marijuana.
$20 says that the Colts lost that fucking game.
I don't remember.
Yeah. See, that was pretty funny though. You guys ever had something like crazy like that kind of happen where it's like you're around a ton of people, and then you get called out, or maybe something fucking wild happens, and everybody's just like, all eyes on you. You ever had that happen to you?
I always imagine that when I'm tripping, if I'm ever like, I haven't tripped on acid in a long time, but like when I would, if I would ever go outdoors on acid, we would ever go anywhere in public, I'm just thinking, oh my God, everybody's looking at me. They know. Like,
Oh,
yeah, but it's always a fun time, like getting out there. And I remember one time just going to like Blockbuster. I'm dating myself here, and just walking down the aisles, like looking at the covers of all the horror movies, and just being totally tripped out by it.
Hell yeah! The first time I was ever around somebody on acid, like we all went bowling, like late at night. We're all drinking and smoking. Kevin shows up, fucking like 6 hits of acid. Eyes are fucking done for. He bowls better than everybody. And the whole time, he
Pupils
keeps
were
going.
opened up enough to see the fucking pins, man.
Like every time he went up the shot, like he'd walk up to me, he'd be like, eyes like wide open, he'd be like, "I am the tiger, Shep. I am the tiger. I am the tiger." I'm like, "You got this." He's like, goes up there and throws a fucking shark. I'm like, "This motherfucker." Like, fuck, man. That was the first time I was ever around anybody on it. I was impressed, especially now knowing that it's not that simple.
Right.
When you're on LSD, they say if you're able to focus, you can actually retain a lot of information. Like if you really, really, really put your mind to it and focus, which is very hard to do on LSD, you could learn a new language in a night, because your brain is that much more open and that much more receptive. But it's just a matter of like, your brain going like 20 different ways and trying to get focused on one thing is the kicker.
Now you're making me wonder, not that I'm going to go out and buy some hits of LSD or anything.
Hi kids, buy acid.
But you would not, like, I could literally like, drop an insane amount of acid, like way too much. And my focus is fantastic. I literally just focus on my wave,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come on, baby. I'm chilling out. I can talk to people. I'm good. Still seeing some weird shit, whatever. And then when that fucking wave comes in, I'm like, don't talk to anybody. Just be here. And I'm like, it's fucking awesome, dude. Take one hit of weed. I'm hitting every mailbox on my way home. Can't do it. Suck it, weed. Can't do it. Like, it's all good and it's cool, but man, for me, like, I can't even have a fucking conversation when I'm high. I'm just too much. It's too much for me. But yeah, no, put some hallucinogens in me, and I'm like,
Hey,
this is great. But Melanie, have you ever hung out with Puff the Magic Dragon?
I'm sorry, what?
Like, you ever done LSD or
Not LSD, no. I've just smoked weed.
smoked weed?
Yeah.
Right
That's all
on.
I've ever done.
Have you ever smoked any of that shit from Illinois?
Not recently, no.
So
You can't
there's
do shit when you
there's
got a job with fucking
there's a
hair
spot
test
in
tube.
Danville
Yeah.
Mhm.
that you can go and get
Oh,
your
yeah.
goods from. It's right across the state line,
Mhm.
hour and a half drive.
Yeah.
Some good shit. Some
Yeah.
that metal, that not more than metal. It's like people that spend their lives like trying to perfect flowers and trying to make the absolute best sunflowers, roses, whatever. But this just happens to be marijuana cannabis.
I lived in Colorado for like 3 years, so I got used to that quality of goods.
Oh, I
Yeah,
bet.
it's probably
And
total
when I
shock
first
coming
came
out
back here, I was like,
Yeah.
There is somebody in this world that we all know for sure experienced good weed real cheap, like a nickel was a literal nickel, and
Elvis?
now full circle 40, 50, 60 years of fucking trash weed, and now finally Willie Nelson gets smoked the dopest
oh,
dope again.
I've
Oh,
smoked
yeah.
his dope.
No shit, he
Yeah.
makes his own shit.
It's
Yeah,
called
he
Willie's.
does.
It's called
Of
Willie's.
course he does.
It's
Snoop
called.
has his own line.
Fuck,
too.
let me talk.
Sorry.
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 It's called Willie's Reserve.
Willie's Reserve. I would expect nothing less.
Did you get it in Colorado?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He has his own joints, and you can get just his flour. I think he has gummies as well.
Hell
Nice.
Mhm.
That's what I would like to try. I'm on this
Some
huge
carts.
What?
I appreciate carts.
carts.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
I can't, like, if it's actual, like, I bet I could probably do the carts, but like this fucking, what's
Oh,
the,
they get you. You don't even need much.
the fucking
Mhm.
Delta stuff, man? Those vapes, like, fuck that, man. One hit and I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah, those do tear up your throat. The Delta.
Like, yeah,
Delta
you're like,
9
man,
ones.
life is awesome. Take one hit and you're like, I have cancer. They're so
Yeah.
rough, man.
I have cancer.
Honestly, I think they should promote healthier, less, like they should govern cigarettes a little better and not allow so many of these fucking chemicals in them. Like, try to get it back to what it was before. Yes, it's still bad for you, but these fucking vapes, guys, like, we're just now finding out how fucked up they are and what they're worse than actual cigarettes.
I would have
Questionable
guessed that.
statement.
I would have
Questionable.
guessed that. Yeah.
I don't know, but we're also in a country where you can't smoke flavored tobacco at all.
Yeah.
But you could smoke pot in most of the country. Fucking weird. Like, I
Yeah.
want my fucking camel tangerine flavored fucking cigarettes.
Oh my god, I
want
miss
them
those
now.
so much.
But most-
I used to smoke when I used to smoke. I remember those, and like the ones that are like winter caramel toffee, and they were in the cases.
hell yeah.
Yes,
The 10 cases.
I would smoke
Yes.
I've got some of them.
So the
I felt so
cigarettes, like,
classy smoking
Actually
those.
taste like that?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was
Hell
at
yeah.
one
That's
time.
weird, man.
Get me some cherry boys.
Why is that illegal? I don't
Because
understand.
they think that kids are going to smoke them because they're flavored.
Uh,
Like, you dumb fucks.
I
Kids are
smoke
going to
cigarettes
smoke them
because
because
I
they're not
wanted to smoke.
supposed to.
Right.
Let us have our
It's not all
fucking
about the
flavors
flavor.
back.
Yeah, that's
Did
why you can't have
anybody
flavored vape anymore either.
Really ever take their first drink and not have the high of, I'm not supposed to be doing this,
Right.
but I'm
Sure as
doing
hell
it.
don't drink it for the taste.
Wow.
Like, they still got cherry flavored fucking Smirnoff vodka. Blech.
Ugh.
Well, you can't have a fucking luxurious Jarm clove cigarette. Not that bullshit cigar they sell at smoke shops.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the real fucking deal.
Mm.
I love me some germs. I miss that shit.
The Goth Boys.
If we know any
The
senators,
Goth Boys.
you better be paying attention, trouble over, because we are advocates for the legalization of flavored tobacco. You
we
fucks.
endorse.
Yeah.
We endorse.
But
Get me my vanilla flavored cigarette or die.
yeah,
Hmm.
I've had vanilla. Honestly, though, if
Yeah.
you smoke a lot of these Camel cigarettes, they put vanilla in them. You could taste that shit all
I want-
fucking day.
It to
Jeff,
be
you're
more
making me
potent.
want to smoke again. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm
We
sorry.
endorse
No,
lung
it's okay.
cancer.
It's okay. I'm just fucking with you.
Melly's like, you son of a bitch. Hit a cigarette. Let's take a shot, guys. Let's take a shot real quick.
Anarchy
Yeah,
in the
I
cigarette
agree.
business.
I was about to say the same thing.
And we'll give a shout out to our sponsors at Wild Turkey 101. Thank you guys for sponsoring the show and never sending us free booze, you pieces of shit.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Hell yeah. Cheers.
Free marketing, no
Free
taxation
marketing.
without representation.
Yay.
Mm.
We have pizza too. There's pizza up in this motherfucker. Melanie was like, I'm hooking it
We're
up,
sponsored by the Hut.
hooking it up.
Well, no, actually, I guess we're sponsored by Melanie.
We do not. Yeah, we're sponsored by Melanie for sure. We do not want sponsorship from Pizza Hut, aka Pepsi, aka KFC, aka Taco Bell.
AKA Yum Brands.
Yeah, Jesus. I do not
Bring us
support.
some quesadillas right now.
Nacho fries and Cinnabon bites right now.
The closest Taco Bell.
I want to
for me.
have
Yeah,
a Baja
I'll have
Blast. I'm
Yep.
having a Baja Blast right now with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm having
I-
such a
I don't know
ball.
that this is a fact, but I've been told that Baja Blast is actually a pretty solid, like close to half and half mix of Mountain Dew and what's Coke's
Powerade.
Powerade.
The blue
Yeah, yeah.
Powerade.
Yeah, that's what
Mm.
I've heard, but who knows that's for sure. They don't
I don't know.
they don't
It's,
release that shit, but it's a fucking dope mix.
Just
dude,
go buy some Mountain Dew and some Powerade and start mixing it yourself.
Or take the Powerade or the Gatorade or whatever you drink and leave it in your room at room temperature for like 7 or 8 years.
Ew.
And then one day when you're feeling froggy and you don't have shit to do the next day, chug that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, this show is
It's that hooch.
rated mature audience.
We're mature.
Any person
No.
That is-
The audience is mature.
Oh.
under the
Damn
age
it.
under
That's
the
how-
age of 17 should not be watching this show, and any male under the age of 54 should probably not watch it because it's bad.
So I can't watch myself.
No, you're too immature. Can't handle it.
Can't
Too immature for
handle
me too.
Boobies.
jokes.
Boobies.
Hey, speaking of boobies,
Films.
what's today again?
International
International
National
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Woo!
Hell yeah! So this is the part that you and I we're gonna leave and we're gonna go fuck off.
He
and then
needs to
they're
learn
gonna-
about periods.
Oh yeah, you want to break that down?
Okay, no, I don't.
Yeah, so when was your first, Katie? How was it? Did you have a period party? 'Cause
No.
I guess this is a thing nowadays.
No,
Yes.
I just bled on Tinkerbell sheets like everybody else.
I've never heard of a period party. That's wild.
International Titty Day. I'm sorry, Jeanette. Sorry.
Tatas.
ITD.
Still paying for mine.
Hey.
Mad respect out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For
Women's
having
Day.
titties, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck yes.
I know it's not Mother's Day, but I always kind of like,
Women make the world go round.
We do things. We defy odds, and we don't take no shit.
Put up with a lot of shit.
You
but we don't
absolutely
take
do.
I don't take it.
It's, in my opinion, I know I am a male, but I believe what the fuck I believe. So take
A
it for what
man
you
with
want.
an opinion.
Yeah. I just think that culturally, in all forms of culture, historically, it is a damn shame that so many people have died on this planet because we have not given women the right to do what they were born to do, and that is to run this fucking world. It's bullshit. And also, we create life, So,
Mhm.
Just you gotta listen to Beyonce more.
yeah.
Who
Point-
runs the world?
Yeah.
Girls.
It's a miracle, Mad respect.
Yes.
So, but for sure, like there's a lot of shit going on, over the last year with it too. But whatever. My opinion is
They're
my
trying
opinion.
to take away our fucking anatomy. Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something personally I have to worry about because I can't get pregnant anymore. But everybody else, I'm still worried about everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not just me,
Mhm.
it's not about me, it's about everybody.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Subject.
Y'all seem uncomfortable.
No.
No.
I'm not.
No.
Oh man, what's that? There's God. It was one of those Die Hard films that kind of topped this. They were talking about like a total wipeout of the system, to where like the entire country has to reboot because it lost like stocks, it lost all the power grids and shit. What do they call that? When everything that basically stabilizes our governments goes out?
The Great Depression.
No.
No.
Just kidding.
No, it's like
Anarchy?
a total wipeout of everything in like we lose everything. Like we don't have any more government facilities able to, we lose all of our money. They take basically out every form of everything that governs our country. Somebody that's watching
Are
online
you referring to this electronically?
electronically.
Are you talking about EMPs?
No, but that's a good point. I mean, literally somebody were to cyber attack or take hold of the country
Okay. Yeah.
and basically wipe out everything
Okay.
and reboot everything from scratch. I cannot remember what that's called, but I think there's an easier way.
Yeah. Well, I work in healthcare, and a couple of facilities that I've worked for, like I don't work on the patient and I work like on the back end. Like we've heard of other places that have been getting attacked by ransomware, and it's basically like they get in your system and they hold it hostage until you pay them, and if you don't pay them, you basically have to start building everything up from scratch again, and it really affects like a lot of the it's very disruptive, like you just in more ways that you don't think of on like a hospital level. Oops. Because you have to like divert patients to other hospitals and stuff. Like I know that didn't like Methodist, no, it was Eskenazi that happened at Eskenazi and a couple other hospitals, and you just don't, it's so crazy how much that shit affects. And like if that was to happen on like a government scale, something like that'd be nuts. But also it might also get rid of capitalism, so I'm kind of like
Yeah,
Might be a thing that
It's
needs to happen. Though.
yeah.
it's a hot mess.
Yeah.
Capitalism. Maybe if there wasn't so much money in politics. Anyways, yeah, fuck, man. Oh yeah, by the way, the term I was looking for is a fire sale.
A fire sale.
Fire
Okay.
sale. Every corner of the government's branches would be fucking taken out and wiped
That's
out,
nuts.
including our stocks. Which, by the way, if that happens to any of the major countries in this world, if that were to happen to China, we'd be fucked. So, yeah, that's why there's most of the money that is spent by governments modernly, maybe outside of the United States, is mostly focused on security and protecting each other from each other in a way. It's actually like the biggest thing that's been happening over the last 10 years. All the shit you see on TV is nonsense. What's actually happening is the stealing of personal, business, government information through online. And we've actually been at war with China over this dispute for years. And if we were to go to court, which would be so silly, China versus United States, world court.
World court.
Only Judy can judge me.
And it would be like China would be like, we have proof. We have proof the United States was stealing our information. And then they're like, the United States is like, we have proof. We have proof they've been stealing our information. And be like, okay, y'all be still okay. Move on with your fucking lives.
Y'all stop.
But
Stop
the
that
amount of
shit.
money that's spent on security is insane. So, but yeah. Anyways,
Wow.
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 Yeah.
Wow.
And I
Do
said,
it.
except for maybe in the United States, because we probably
Wow.
we
Yay.
Sounds real.
we probably put more of our money into our military and weapons and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
big chunk of it. Big old chunk.
Yeah.
So many chunks. So many chunks.
So yeah, where were we? We were discussing the yeah. Shit, I lost my head. Where we were at. Anybody else? Amanda answered a question.
I don't know. I think we got lost after the International Women's Day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of went on a little path of its own, which is cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Time for another shot.
So many
Yeah.
shots.
Bottles there.
Hell yeah. So do you guys have any shows that coming up that you're excited about going to? Like, do you have anything coming up that you're writing about, Amanda?
Yeah. I've got. I'm previewing this thing that's going on at the Atomic Bowl. It's William from Republican Sex Blanket. He's been doing this thing called Hellfire Lounge, and it's like they would show movies every
We
week,
talked.
and he's bringing it back, but this time with bands, and the band that performs gets to pick the movie, and I think this is coming up next Thursday. I want to say at the Atomic Duckpin Bowl in Fountain Square. It's Republican Sex Blankets, and gosh, I'm terrible. I'm so stoned right now. Sorry, guys.
I know it too.
Yeah, and but the movie they're playing is Chopping Mall. I remember that.
Chopping Mall.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm actually gonna watch that just to catch up. I've seen it before, but I want to watch it again to catch up on it and
Yeah.
remember all my favorite parts.
I'm at a point now myself personally where I need to start writing in general, even if I'm not going to turn it into anybody, just to fucking get into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Again. Just like my own personal, just knock it out, do 1,000 words or whatever, fucking covering a show, But that would definitely be a good one, especially because it's like the first one,
Yeah. And like that, I just, you talk about writing stuff and not even sending it in or submitting it. I'll sit there and write songs sometimes, like song lyrics out and just, just over stuff I'm feeling. And it, makes me feel better. I don't show it to anybody. Nobody sees it maybe one day, but it's a good outlet.
Yeah, for sure. It's like one of the most beautiful things about art is like it gives you that avenue, whether other people see it or not, you are able to get some of that emotion out of you. It's funny, like one of the first songs that comes to my head about, in a way, like to like kind of just release a little bit of fury. There's it's such a lame song to bring up, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. There's a band from back in the day called Jimmy's Chicken Shack.
Oh,
what do I do right?
Yes.
To make the bed up straight.
Yeah.
I always stay out late. Whatever. Like it's all just like he's like listening to all the things that he does wrong.
Oh, I remember that song now.
What do I?
I always get them mixed up with that Jimmy Eat World band.
Oh, I think Jimmy Eats World would
watch out for that copyright, Katie.
Yeah.
Little boy,
Watch it.
You're in the middle.
I'm trying to think like shit.
I didn't copyright it. There you go. We're changing it. We're changing it.
Katie, do you have a show like in particular you're kind of looking forward to? Like maybe you might want to cover?
Fuck. Listen, you put me on spot, and now I've never had a thought in my life.
And by the way, if you'd like to know what shows are going on, we are sponsors of Nouveau Soundcheck. So check that out every week. You can find them at Black Circle, Melody Inn, Itty CD and Vinyl, Chatterbox Downtown, and Healer. And we are no longer getting copies. So if you want one, you better go there because we're not going to have them anymore. So,
yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we're not going to be
We're just going to
paying
sponsor
for prints anymore.
Yeah.
So all those places that we were taking them to,
save a copy.
Because we dropped them off out in Shelbyville too and shit.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Most common places was which they should totally sponsor it and get some printed if you're listening. Jay Clyde's. Hit him up. Hit him up. Get that shit out there for sure. Like especially now that they've got room for activities.
Expansion.
I'm excited. So did you guys wrap that up? Y'all fucking done?
No.
No.
It's under construction.
It's under construction.
Construction company.
Right on. I'm excited there. I'm looking forward to the finished
dude, it's
job.
cool, man.
That's gonna be awesome.
I'm surprised you're like setting up like a soundboard and getting that done and getting all the fucking lighting done and speakers and shit, but you're not building the stage.
They don't want a stage. They just don't. They don't want a stage.
Did you try to talk them into it?
I offered it.
Yeah, but they're like, nah.
But yeah, they don't want one.
I'm telling you though, I love playing on the ground. It's so cool because it's way more like crowd, like you get the crowd more involved because it's like that. But not that you can't do that from the stage, but when you're on ground level, those mosh pits become a little bit realer.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, I've seen some shit, like almost get knocked out, or like almost get knocked over and shit, and then somebody like fucking hurts their leg or gets their air knocked out of them. It's like,
definitely more personal too.
It gets all knocked to shit.
It has that fucking OG vibe of fucking punk shows and metal shows and shit where it's somewhat dangerous. All right, we see you, Jay Clydes. We see you. No stage rowdiness. Fair enough.
Chaos.
But yeah, I'm totally looking forward to that for sure.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
There's the buzz. Melly, what's up? You got it? You got anything?
next week there's 3 great shows back to back to back.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wonder what
You
shows they'll
know,
have.
Thursday, you know, you got the Dolly Rots and the Von Tramps and Grimy.
That's
Damn,
true.
man. Yes.
And
That's
then
fine.
Friday,
Go
there's
to.
some little thing going on. I don't really remember
It's
too much
shenanigans.
about
It's
it.
shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, we're throwing a party.
St. Patrick's shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Sure, shenanigans.
Shannon.
It's going to be a party.
It's gonna be a party.
It's next Friday.
It's next Friday. Yep.
Okay.
And so we're doing a raffle. So like the first 100 people through the door get a ticket. And if you want to buy extra tickets, you can buy an extra ticket for $5. But one lucky number is going to get pulled, and someone's getting shamrocks because they're getting my not custom at all Toby bass.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, she
That
is
is
she is
freaking
beautiful and
gorgeous.
she sounds great too. It's a Toby Tobias. So
Mhm.
the poor thing, I never really get to play it, so it just sits here. So I figured, fuck it, we'll throw a guitar out. Some lucky person will get it. Probably, I'm gonna take it up there this weekend so it could be on display, so people could be like, "Oh shit,
I like
Mhm.
that.
hell yeah!"
Oh, yeah.
Also, we have the buttons too, and 4 great bands. It's Misunderstood, Riot, Division, Upstanding Gents, and the Jericho Harlot. So
Nice.
four punk or hardcore-esque bands.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a banger. Wear green because you're probably gonna get pinched if you don't.
I'm already wearing green.
Right?
Yeah, you're celebrating St. Pat's a little early, hey?
Yeah, I don't know. I got this dress a couple weeks ago. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to wear it today.
Yeah.
I made a poll and I already had my own decision of what I was already going to wear. And I was like, I'm going to give them a choice, but I'm going to do it.
I have a hat that I'm gonna wear next Friday.
Mm.
It's a green one of those. I gotta find it. You'll see. You have to show up to find out what it is. But I got a pretty dope hat in line, I think.
Tune in next Friday.
And then what's happening? Yeah, well, Wednesday actually, the next a week from today, we're having Misunderstood and then members of Upstanding Gents here. So we'll be loaded. We'll be
Hey.
quite a few people here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we're just gonna shoot the shit and talk about how exciting next Friday's gonna be. And what was Saturday?
Saturday is we're having a party to celebrate my
What is
surgery
that?
That's
That's
right.
and celebrate Daniel's life
Yep.
Yeah.
and Pooh's birthday.
Whose birthday? Yep.
So,
It's gonna
and
be
that's going to
fun.
be Deadfoot, Pantyline, K6, and GBR.
It's exciting.
My
It's gonna be a
goodness.
great show.
So line up.
Next week is packed.
I was like, I might as well just pitch a tent out in the back of the mill and just sleep there for 3 days. And
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
And then this Saturday is what? It's Public Serpents, Target Acquired, I think, or is it Scummy Scuzz Project? One of
Scummy
those
Scuzz.
two. Scummy Scuzz.
Yeah.
And then there's one more. Can't remember.
The operators.
I try to remember. It's so hard to remember everything. So many shows. I mean, think about it. Like shit, man.
you got that little thing right there in front of you that you could just look on real quick.
Yeah, I guess I probably.
Oh,
There
do.
you
wow.
go. Wow.
I already have the poster in my phone. I don't know where I put my phone. It's somewhere around.
Wow.
Oh, there it is. It's right
Wow.
there. Anyways,
That was so uninspiring.
oh yeah. So, Polly or Katie, do you guys have kind of go back to that drug reference? You guys got anything exciting or new you want to tell?
Drugs?
Like, oh yeah, this morning. This morning,
Drugs?
before I
Exciting new
got to work.
drugs.
Exciting new
Yeah, he
drugs.
perked up real quick.
I
on that
heard
one.
about something. Some kind of new freaking trip or something that lasts like 4 hours, like 3 or 4 hours. I haven't tried it yet though.
What is it?
I don't know.
Only 4 hours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like apparently the perfect thing to go to a show on.
What is it? Is it like what do you know? Like
I don't know. I'm
Do you
supposed to
smoke
be getting,
it? Do you snort it? Do you
I
swallow it? Do you inject it? What do you
No,
do?
I do know.
How are
Yes
you giving
to
us
all.
news about drugs and you don't even know?
I said I heard.
What's it
about
called?
Stuff.
Stuff. Is it from
Stuff.
Eli Lilly?
No, I don't know. I just kind of shooting from the hip, but
Shoot,
there is.
Too much cake frosting.
There's apparently something out there new on the market, so
That's neat. I bet it has a lot of fentanyl in it.
probably.
If you get it here, it's probably got fentanyl. In it. Be aware, everybody.
Everything has fentanyl in it.
Everything.
Everything.
Even that pizza.
Oh man.
That'd be fucking wild.
Pizza and all.
Fentanyl flavored
Pizza
pizza.
and all.
Pizza and all.
Pizza and all.
I want to try some pizza and all.
I wouldn't be surprised to find out like some of these companies that make food or beverages were using fentanyl at some fucking point, you
They're
know?
putting fentanyl on the hot dogs, guys.
Like, what's in those Monster Energy drinks? What is
It's
that?
just
It's
everywhere.
Satan, apparently. Have you seen that video? It's like the upside down cross. And they're like, Monster 666.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
It's crazy.
It's
probably real.
for
It's
my
too
peanut butter
crazy.
and fentanyl sandwich.
Peanut butter and
Coconut.
Yeah.
the peanut
PDF.
butter, the
Okay.
peanut butter and Fenty.
I've got to know. Does anybody see that? It's got
What is going on?
So that is somebody's phone vibrating.
It's
So
not mine. I just checked
Is
it.
it right in front of you?
Yep.
All right. Let's take a word from our sponsors. By the way, if you'd like to sponsor with Punk Rock Night, let us know. It's $0. Send us your video. We will promote whatever it is that you do, as
Mhm.
long as it's local. So let's go and do this brand, and we're going to make that thing shut the fuck up. Here we go.
Looking for something to do Saturday night? Do you like punk rock? Well, look no further. Every Saturday night is Punk Rock Night at the Melody Inn. The best local, regional, and touring acts hit the stage every Saturday for an amazing time. Check punkrocknight.com for details or follow us on all the social medias to get weekly updates on what's going on. Doors are 8 p.m. Shows start at 9 p.m. It's a bar, folks, so you have to be at least 21 to join in on the fun. And hey, there's free parking. Plus, every Thursday we present the Peer In Live Feed Show, where we talk about last week's show, preview this week's show, and announce all the big things we have coming up. Punk Rock Night, a proud sponsor of Chopped Liver.
Say it to the camera. Welcome back, y'all. All right, we got the issue fixed. We now have said buzzing squared away. Melanie has went. Oh my God, Melanie forgot the sword.
Oh
It's
no.
not safe to go by
Shit.
Oh
yourself.
no.
She should have taken that with her. Damn it. So
I
yeah,
heard the other door close, so I feel like, Melanie
Everything's
might be
okay.
safe.
no
At least-
rabbits, no
at least-
rabbits attacked.
At least into the house. So we'll see what happens on the way back out.
Hell yeah. So while we have the moment, we'll go ahead and discuss. So what music, like what got you into music when you were younger, Amanda? Like any specific bands or artists? Or...
I grew up in the 80s and the MTV generation, so I will say that I watched a lot of MTV, and then I got into my mom listened to like a lot of like Elton John stuff like that, and I really got into Elton John when I was a kid. I did the whole lame music thing, was into New Kids on the Block, but like once I really actually started getting into good music, I was around 12 or 13, and I would watch like 120 Minutes, Headbangers Ball, all that stuff on MTV, and that you get like, especially like 120 Minutes introduce you to like a lot more like indie type bands and like stuff you hadn't heard of before. And then I was also lucky enough to be growing up like kind of like at the height of grunge, so I got a lot of that exposure to like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and that did also have a big shape in like music that I got into. And now it's just I listen to a variety of everything. I've been listening to like a lot of older stuff lately, a lot of like 60s rock, R&B, and then also like, you know, funkadelic or like whatever, like a lot of local bands around here, obviously I listen to, and it's a variety. I have to have like a constant variety of music going.
Oh yeah.
So
Are you from Indiana?
yeah, I was born in Indiana. And then my mom and my stepdad, my stepdad's from England, so they met over here, and then we all went to England, and they got married over there. So I've lived in England very briefly when I was 4, and I've lived in Florida a couple times because we have family there, but I've been in Indiana the majority of my life.
Right on.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
For a time I did live up in Northwest Indiana. I lived in Valpo for a little bit, and then Porter, Indiana, like up near Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Right
on. Hell yeah. What about you, Melanie? What you missed the question. So
Yes, I did.
so what got you into music, or any specific artist that you would want to elaborate on, or when you were younger?
My
fall in
first
love?
music experience I can think of would be Motley Crue.
Miley Crew.
I have an older sister who's 6 years older. She was in her mid-teens going through the 80s. And yeah, being younger, I was like, well, this stuff is awesome. So yeah, definitely latched onto the awesome 80s hair metal.
Hell yeah. Is there a Motley Crue song that you like more than all the others?
Kickstart My Heart, definitely.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck
One of those
yeah.
songs that'll get you in trouble when you're driving.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. When that song comes on, it's all the way up. All the
Oh
way
yeah.
up. It's a
And
fucking
pedal to the floor and
hell yeah. That's the kind of band you listen to and you're like, man, I wonder where they get their fucking cocaine from. Because it's all like, mostly for the most part, is like, at least at the beginning, it was like fucking
My
Straight from
song
Cuba.
like
Whoever my
that-
dad was getting it from in the 80s, who knows?
yeah.
My pedal to the metal song is "A Pig Is a Pig" by the Plasmatics.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
yeah, there's a few of those from the 80s. There were
Oh,
good
yeah.
ones.
Hmm.
For sure. Like,
Red
That's-
Devil from Yngwie Malmsteen.
oh man. That's a crazy guitar player right there.
Oh, one of the greatest.
Hmm.
He's definitely the fastest.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Motherfucker flies.
And the Guns N' Roses song from Terminator 2, You Will Be Mine.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
great song. That's a great soundtrack, actually.
Yes, it is. And
I-
then,
Like for me, 80s, like there's so many like iconic things. Like, because I'm an 83 baby.
yeah.
So like, you know, I was watching all that shit. You know, like you never know who the fuck these people are, but you hear the songs, and when they come
Mhm.
on, like fucking breaking the law.
Yes, I was just thinking about that song today. Today.
I love Judas Priest.
Hell yeah. Definitely. I think for you know, anybody else want to chime in before I say something else? Polly, what about you? Got
Why
any
am I
80s love out there?
sideways?
Oh man, yeah, I grew up in the
Hey.
80s.
Katie is sideways.
Hi, I'm sideways.
Fucking,
I'll get it.
I mean, you know, for me, really, like just riding around in the back of my parents' car, you know, just that's what really got me into music in the first place. You know, because we never really listened to music at the house per se, but anytime we get in the car, fucking radio was on, and you know, it was like awesome. You know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So and when I say music was on, it was a mixture of everything and whatever was on the radio. You know what I mean? I don't really recall, you know, anyone actually owning like albums or like specific tapes to throw in the deck or whatever. But you know, it was always listening to music while driving, and that for whatever reason, like I'm just happy when I'm on the road. So
Mhm.
like, so I guess I associate the two together now,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Done a lot of traveling in my life, so I definitely understand
Mhm.
Yeah.
that. That's
It's important to have a good soundtrack when you're going on a road trip.
Mhm.
So important.
that was like one of the things I did a lot during COVID was like I would get in my car and just go on drives and like fucking blast music with the window down because I was going insane, being
Mhm.
on lockdown, and I was like, I just got to do this, and it was so freeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love blasting music while driving. It's awesome.
I was a bad girl and still traveled to California during COVID, and I did that on the whole everything. Don't arrest
Thanks a
me.
lot, Katie.
Don't arrest
Wow.
me. Wow. I was a bad girl. Very bad girl.
Do you guys ever make like specific playlists for whatever trip you're going on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have very specific playlists.
I do too.
Like if you're like, oh, I'm going to Canada for whatever, do you make like a fucking like Canadian playlist? Or whatever?
Yes.
3 hour, 5
You
hour
put
block
on,
of wine
the
and
Vandals.
and
You can put
Alanis
on the
Morissette.
Vandals Ape Drape because you're gonna go get hockey hair
Oh, yeah.
in Canada. You can go
Billy
to Canada
Talent.
and get one too.
See this.
Nickelback.
No,
No.
never Nickelback. Never Nickelback.
So this is a fairly popular question that we've done over the years. Kitty, why don't you go ahead and start? And we'll just go counterclockwise this time. Actually, I'll just say mine because I don't want to make a story of it. AC/DC is my all-time. If I only had one band that I
Oh,
could
no.
listen to, and when I die, I'm going to be driving constantly for the eternity. And I had to pick one, I would probably roll with the AC/DC.
Fuck.
Bon Scott era.
Yeah.
Don't shoot.
I'm just gonna go with the Ramones because I
That's
always
good.
end up singing Ramones like every day. At some point in a day, I'll think of Ramones lyrics and I'll just like keep singing them.
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite Ramones song? Can you pick one?
No. Maybe Bonzo Goes to Bitburg.
Okay.
Maybe. It depends what mood I'm in. I have so many.
Right.
There's so many for so many different moods.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I really like Pet Cemetery. That one's always been a good. I love driving around to that in fall time. Makes me feel spoopy. Makes me feel real spoopy.
Right.
It's
I had a fun time learning that, learning how to play that.
a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And then She's the One. I love that one a lot. What else? Fucking We're a Happy Family. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I love them all. That's who I'd have.
Right.
Yep. That's me. Your turn, Paul.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, if I had to pick something that I could only listen to permanently on the road, I imagine I could just about get away with anything that was classic rock.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Boston.
yeah,
Kansas.
yeah, definitely Kansas. Love them.
Queen.
Yep. Queen.
100%. Yeah. I mean, all of it. Anything 70s, 80s. Love it.
Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Zeppelin.
Depeche Mode.
Zeppelin. Yeah. I know that's, some people find that questionable because of whatever, but I don't give a shit. I like the music. So whatever.
Anyways, I feel you. I could elaborate on that, and there's just like so many, like the most listened to band for me when I was a kid. Now that I think about it, because you said it and you got it, you're kind of forced to listen to what your parents listen to, right?
Yeah.
And my parents, not unfortunately, but they had a very strong mutual love for Michael Jackson. So like when I was a kid, constant just fucking Jackson shit. So whatever, man, but in the same air breath, it's like, yeah, the motherfucker's fucked up. And as Dave Chappelle would always say, he wrote Thriller, whatever. But a lot of the musicians over the years fucking suck. What about our Ramones song? Do you have
What's that?
Do you have you said
What's your favorite?
Favorite Ramones song?
Yeah. I'm disembobulated a little bit.
Yeah, man. Probably Me, Mom, and Dad. I would go with that one. It's just fucking. It's just real fucking catchy. And the first time I heard it, I didn't really quite understand it. I was pretty young, but it was just catchy enough. And then like later on, I kind of figured out what was going on there, and I was like, well, it's still cool, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm all right with it. So
Sitting
Melanie.
in Queens, eating rarefied beans.
Melanie, you can only
Yeah.
choose one band. What band is it?
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
Fuck yeah.
Not even a question.
Right on. Hell yeah.
If there was a second, it would be The Cure, but it's definitely fucking Iron
Oh,
Maiden.
The Cure.
Is it The
Oh,
Cure
man.
or The Cure?
The Cure.
The Cure?
I love Robert Smith so
Whatever.
much.
Robert Smith's a genius.
Oh man.
He was great on South Park.
Yes. It's a Mecha Barbara Streisand.
By the way, yeah, they're like
Robert
huge Cure fans.
Robert
Huge Cure
Sneeze.
fans.
He's my favorite. I love Caterpillar Girl. Caterpillar. I'm not gonna do it right because I'm not musically sound.
Do you have a favorite Ramones song, Mel?
Sedated.
Right on. That's the one that's like
that's a damn good one.
24
Yeah.
hours to go.
It's like that basic cliche one, but it's still so catchy and just
Yeah.
you
Right.
have to fucking smile and have a good time when you hear it. So
Hell yeah.
Right.
It's a good one too. I like that one. I would say most people's favorite song is the what is it called?
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
yeah.
Beat on the Brat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go. The first time I actually remember hearing that song ever was from the movie Accepted. He went on stage just along.
Ask me about my wiener.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fantastic film. If you haven't seen it,
It's a beautiful film.
Circa like 04, 05. That tells you anything about living under a rock. That was the first time I heard that Blitzkrieg Bop. And
Yeah, you're right,
Good Wreck.
Travis.
Good wreck. We're a happy family.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, you must choose one.
One
One
One band
Or artist.
or artist
Say
to
Lil
listen
Wayne.
to for
Say
the rest
Lil
of my
Wayne.
life. I would say the Prince or Bowie.
Prince or Bowie.
Yeah. If I could just listen to either one of them for the rest of my life, I would choose either one of those two because everything they've done is consistently good and can be listened to over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And I've not heard anything bad from either one of them. I could listen to them over and over again.
One of these days, I'm going to grow the balls. And I'm going to fucking get on that fucking karaoke stage. And I'm going to be like, you don't have to be beautiful to run my world. I can't fucking do it. I love that fucking song.
And your kiss.
Kiss. Got a favorite Ramones song?
Yeah, my favorite Ramones song of all time is "Judy Is a Punk." I've really been liking listening to that "We Want the Airwaves"
Mhm.
song a lot lately. I like that one. I also like "Commando."
Yep.
Hell yeah. Chucky's a punk here as well. Judy's run.
I'm the
I mean, you
right.
can't really go back. You can't, and Ramones is another example. I mean, everything they do is great. Can't go wrong with the Ramones. You can't ever be in a bad mood listening to the Ramones.
Have you ever heard of the idea that one can ruin thyself by over listening? Yeah. I've just over listened to the Ramones ever since I picked up onto them, and Led Zeppelin too from when I was younger. I struggle with Led Zeppelin now, but I used to just listen to it constantly, always. It was really part of my experience with learning how to play guitar was learning a lot of Page's licks. So, but yeah, fucking A. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Ramones song as well. Yeah. AC/DC for sure though. That's my go-to for sure.
AC/DC.
What's your
Say-
favorite AC/DC
AC/DC.
song?
Oh man. See, that's tough. That is tough. So my first album was Dirty Deeds on the Cheap, which says a lot, which is, I'm just super Bon Scott era, whatever. But it's gotta be, it used to be for a long time, it used to be Whole Lot of Rosie. I always thought that was super tight, especially the version they did at the Atlantic Studios. They did a live recording. It was really good. But no, it's got to be If You Want Blood. Blood on the Streets. Blood on
another band I could choose for my destination island, deserted island, would be the Addicts.
Okay,
Mm.
right on.
I love them. I love them so fucking much.
I've never really gotten into them.
They're fucking rad.
Right on.
I saw them in Denver, and freaking all of the fucking confetti and everything that was in the air. I love them so fucking much. I
Yeah.
always have loved them, and to be able to see them like actually play live when I never thought I was going to be able to was like pretty bucket list for me. Like I cried. Like I fucking milked myself in the toilet because I to fucking go see them, dude.
Is there?
Wait, what now?
Nice.
I said I milked myself in the toilet to go see them. I was it was my first night ever away from my my baby.
Okay, now I get it.
So yeah. It was pretty sad, pretty funny. But like here I am in the middle of the song.
Pump and dump, baby.
Dude, that
Pump
shit
and
hurt.
dump.
When that happens, dude, your boobs literally feel like fucking rocks. Like there's like pop rocks in there. It's terrible.
Oh God,
It's
I can
terrible.
only imagine.
Something's going on.
It's doing it again, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's doing it again.
How many times we got to put out Do Not Disturb?
Telling you, that iPhone is possessed.
Possessed.
It's possessed.
We're gonna need some holy water, fam.
Thanks for putting it close to me. I appreciate that.
That's no cell phone. That's the devil.
It's the
Grab the holy
vibrator.
water.
The devil.
It's the vibrating butt plug in your butt, Shep. You should get that checked out.
I don't have one in there.
You don't know. You don't know.
I could check. The world's smallest butt
One you
plug.
lost last year.
Featured chopped livers. No.
Sphincter.
So Amanda, is there a band or an artist that like you heard and it just totally blew you away and you were like, wow, I really like this. I've never heard anything like this. Like
Mm,
at any moment in time. in
at
your
any
life.
moment in time.
Yeah.
Probably when I really got and started getting into like 9-inch nails.
Ooh.
That's probably like I started getting into 9-inch nails probably around like 94, 95. And oh my gosh, it was just like a game changer for me because everything after then was like wearing all black,
So
black nail polish, all that stuff.
so you were totally into Marilyn Manson. I take
I
it.
was at one time. Yes, I was. I'm not on the Manson train anymore, but I was a big Manson kid at one time.
Did he fucking do something stupid? I mean,
He,
more
like,
He's
beyond
done a
what
lot of
he's
stuff.
already
fuck
done.
out of his, partners.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Fuck man.
Yeah, it's kind of like it sucks when an artist that's your favorite is going through that stuff because it's like how do you draw the line where to separate the music from the artist? That's you look at practically every musician and they've got something in there. They've got tons of
They got
skeletons
shit in their closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like, I think it's a personal choice, like what line you draw, what you'll continue to listen to, and what you'll not continue to listen to, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And nobody passes the purity test at all.
No.
There's just some degrees that are like worse than others. Like I'm not gonna fucking listen to Gary Glitter. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's a huge uproar when they did what is that? Joker, the DC film with
Oh.
dude won best actor or whatever.
yeah.
They were really upset because during the scene when he's coming down the stairs, they used a song for, and now that person is convicted. I think he's convicted sex offender and or possibly a child molester.
Hmm.
But
What
there's
song? Who?
do.
That's Gary Glitter.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know half dozen from another on who that person is, but I do remember there was some backlash because of that song.
Jared Leto is a fucking cult leader now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's he's into some weird shit.
Weird shit.
Can't keep up with these celebrities.
Yes.
I should start watching TV more. Watching news. Did you ever get to see 9 Inch Nails? You did?
I did. The first time I saw them, it was with Marilyn Manson, back when they were doing their Portrait of an American Family album, and Jim Rose Circus Sideshow. Saw him in Muncie at Ball State Arena, and then I saw him 9 Inch Nails a few years later, touring for Downward Spiral. And I've only seen them twice. I wish I could have seen them more.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like how everybody wants to be Joker. Like the men will be like, yeah, I'm the Joker. No, the fuck you're not. Go get therapy and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're not the Joker.
Yeah, the character in itself has, schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You know.
And then, like, there'll be those girls that'll be like, oh, I want to be like Harley Quinn. So you want to be fucking devalued and beat the fuck out of, like, all the time?
You know,
Dope.
you have to come at that scenario by the fact that socially in our culture, they see these films and they want to iconicize on that. But the reality of those types of characters, they are shown to you in a way in which you should be able to pick up on, wow, that person is not fucking right.
Like, no,
But a lot of people don't, that was a lot of the controversy behind Joker and why I believe it probably should have won the best film. Although the film 1917 actually swooped that out from under, which is also a fantastic film about two English brothers that were at war. And yeah, anyways, but you were going to say something about that, Amanda? I heard you chime in there for a second.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, right off. Right off.
I think I was going to say something. I remember. I was going to say something about Harley Quinn. Now, to be fair on Harley Quinn, though, now they're like, I feel like they're redeeming her more in like the comic books because they're going all like, they're like focusing on her with like Poison Ivy and stuff like that, and like steering her like less away from the Joker, which I think is cool. They're doing that whole thing, which I don't really keep up on DC comics too much, but last I had heard or read anything about it.
Don't get me wrong. I really do like her. I just don't like how people idolize their relationship.
Yeah,
it's something to want.
That's definitely a red flag.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah.
No,
Like, no, you don't want that kind of relationship.
you fucking
dear.
don't, dude.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I mean, one of the least talked about, but almost everybody's guilty of it, is the infatuation, which is fed to us constantly throughout film and books, is these serial killers like Dahmer and John C. Gracie or John Wayne
John C. Gracie.
Whatever. I was close. But it's really fascinating
Thomas
to look at the
O'Malley.
American culture and how we kind of, in a way, idolize these fucking people. And it's just like, why are we idolizing people that are literal sociopaths, don't understand like the feeling of guilt or doing anything wrong, and then beyond that are so wrapped up within their delusional sense of that essence. I don't know, it's kind of fucked up because never in the history of human life have we ever seen anything like this, where people just go out and murder people for like no other reason than just to fucking do it. But we idolize them. How just kind of like the whole Joker thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but the more it's fed into us, into our culture, the more you're going to see people fascinated. But I understand why it's fascinating, because it's very uncommon trait to have that dick.
Also, like with the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, how they made that all popular, and they didn't give any of the money from it to, the victims, the families, nothing like that. And then those families had to be re-traumatized again for no reason.
Yeah.
No reason. Just for fucking capitalism.
Yeah. The only thing possible to take away from that is the understanding and possibility to have the freedom of speech to make a film, write a book, or whatever it is about said subjects But no, fuck, it is really kind of fucking crazy. But so anyways, Melanie, is there an artist or a band that at one point you
I'm
were
gonna
just
go
like,
take a leak. I'll be right back. I need the sword. It's too dangerous.
it's too dangerous. Yeah. But is there a band that like totally like fucking threw you for a loop? Like, holy shit, this is wild, just different.
Nightwish.
Nightwish.
Symphonic metal.
Symphonic metal.
Ooh.
I have not heard of
I haven't
Nightwish.
either.
Well, yeah, there's, Nightwish, Epica, Within Temptation. These women can sing, like, they almost sound like normal, I say normal, like Amy Lee kind of voice, but then they can go pure into opera voice, like instantly
Oh, wow.
in the
Holy
same
shit.
note. And, it almost sounds like, like Viking fight music or, almost movie score music in the background going on. And then you have this beautiful lead singer belting out these notes that just blow your mind on how they even do it.
Do you like the Birthday Massacre?
The Birthday Massacre is amazing.
Yes.
Did you ever get to see him live?
No, I have not,
Okay.
sadly.
Are
Last
they-
time they came here, they came to the Emerson Theater, and yeah, it's the Emerson. So
Yeah,
Mm.
I've been there since they changed the float. What about
I
you,
was
Paul?
just in the Emerson like 2 days ago, actually.
I bet you were.
It looks different. It looks quite a bit different. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Are the bathrooms still disgusting?
I did not go in the bathrooms. I didn't need to.
They probably still are.
I'm sure.
I'm
And
sure.
it probably, water's probably not even onto them or nothing anyway. So why?
Yeah, it's bad.
Any bands ever just like totally blow your fucking mind?
Oh,
Like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
I love that band too, dude. Yeah, they
That's
blew my
a
mind
great
too.
band.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna skip that one.
So, all right, I got one. So when I was like my first real band where we actually like played shows and shit and practiced every week, the drummer's dad was like huge. What's his name? Like, loved Pulp Fiction, loved Jackie Brown, fucking loved Reservoir Dogs. Old boy, his shit. His name's escaping me at the moment. Quentin Tarantino. He was like super into these movies, right? Well, he would buy the soundtracks, and there was this band with a song on Pulp Fiction called Tornado, and they came out with a new album my sophomore year, and he bought it and brought it over to one of the practices, and we sat around and drank and smoked, and he put this album in, and I never heard anything like it before. I was totally blown away. Like, I didn't know, like, you could take electronic music, punk, and hip hop and fuse them into one. And the album started with, it's like a live recording of the band, and you could hear all these thousands and thousands of people. And the lead singer says, "When I say we, you say suck. We suck. We suck. Dick." Mindless self-indulgence.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, that whole fucking album, like, blew my fucking mind. I never heard anything like it. Keep in mind, I was also living under a fucking rock up until like a year or so before that. I wasn't allowed to listen to secular music, but I was like, holy shit. And nope, I've never seen him live. Sorry, Brandon Yates. Still haven't seen him. Yeah, he's like the hugest MSI fan of all time. But at that time, that style, the electronic mix.
That is a very unique combination.
Yeah.
Still hasn't been fucking replicated.
Now here's the thing. Like, that album that day was specifically important, but I had heard Tornado before that because I at some point listened to that soundtrack because you listened to it and I was shown that song. But that's my all-time MSI song is Tornado.
Mm.
It's fucking dope. Especially get on YouTube, search Mindless Self or MSI, whatever. and put Tornado live at CBGB's. It is like the ultimate version of that fucking song. It's fucking dope as fuck. For sure. For sure. So Amanda, what's the first show that like concert you ever went to, like in memory?
Let's see. That's a good question. Probably it's probably gonna either be New Kids on the Block or Paula Abdul.
Right on.
Did you go see New Kids on the Block at Union Station back in like 1985 or some shit?
No, I didn't. I was at
No.
Deer Creek. I
Oh,
saw
okay.
them. But that's funny though. I do remember seeing a lot of concerts at Union Station. Like you remember like the old like 50s musicians used to play, like Chubby Checker used to play there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Bush played there at one time, and it was $3 to get in. I was like the most amazing thing. I was like, I can't believe I paid $3 to see this band, and then they'd like blow up.
Right.
They're not my favorite, but it was cool at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Amazing.
yeah,
$3. That's like the best deal ever.
yeah. I miss Union Station quite a bit. It was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
I do too. I went there quite a bit as a kid.
Mhm.
My dad was dating one of the waitresses there. They used to have like this upstairs, I don't know, indoor
Rick's
fucking.
Cafe, wasn't it?
It was. They had like bumper cars
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all kinds of
Mhm.
shit in there. Yeah, and food and
Mm-hmm.
arcade. Yeah, whatever. It was
All kinds of
cool,
stuff.
you know.
Mhm.
So we was always up there while she was working there, at least. Yeah, I miss Union Station too. I haven't been back since probably 90, 91, maybe.
Well,
I don't even know what it looks like
They
anymore.
put that new Edgar Allan Poe themed bar restaurant in there called like Nevermore. I'm curious to check that out to see what it's like.
Nevermore was all right.
You've been there?
Yeah, it was a really cool spot.
Yeah.
And
Was
they
it?
stopped playing shows.
Yeah.
And now I guess they're doing shows again.
Oh,
Are they
they
really?
have shows there? I
Um,
didn't know that.
Missing Fingers is playing there on the 18th.
That's fucking
Well,
awesome.
there you go. Who are they? Do you know who they're
Sweet.
playing with?
I have no idea. It's set at 11 a.m.
That's a Saturday. 18th
Wow,
of this
that's like a
month?
matinee.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
This month
March 18th.
at 11 a.m.
That's what I seen online today.
Phew, that's wild.
That's like the day after St.
So
Patty's
you
Day.
pretty much have to stay up all night if you're going to catch that show, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Either that. I mean, I don't know
11
anybody
a.m.
that's gonna wake up hungover as fuck to get up that early on the day after St.
That's
Patty's.
cool,
So you
though.
might as well just stay up all night drinking.
Yeah, right. At that point, you probably can have whatever green beer is left over. For
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, there you go. This gives me strength.
Quarter beer morning.
A quarter beer. Yeah. All right. I'm going. You just sold me.
Melly, what was your first live concert and why was it Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Oh, dude. Bone Thugs would have been cool to see.
Wouldn't
Wouldn't that
that
be
be
so
so
fucking
fun?
cool? Fuck yeah.
Pantera White Zombie.
Oh wow, that's a great
What?
first concert.
Holy shit.
No doubt.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I'm
saying
in-
either
I'm
of
fucking
those
jealous.
bands either.
Yeah, I was like fucking 12 or 13.
That's awesome.
You know what? Read. Respect.
Oh yeah.
Walk.
Hell yeah.
Walk.
I got to see Zombie, but I've never seen White Zombie.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing
Hell
show.
yeah.
Like,
What year? Sucka.
it was like 92, 93,
Wow.
early.
You made it though.
Welcome back,
Sorry,
Katie.
Melody made it back too.
Woo!
Whoa.
There was still a little bit of
The
daylight.
drop
out
is
there.
down. The jig is up.
The backdrop. The tiger backdrop. Who brought the
Just let it be.
who brought the tiger
Just let it be.
backdrop? Somebody brought it.
Somebody brought it.
It's like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shut
I don't remember who though.
Somebody brought it. I can't remember. I'm sure it'll get pointed out. Oh, wait. No. I was thinking maybe it was John or anyways. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Somebody was kind enough to bring it. It's dope. What about you, Polly? You recall your first concert?
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
I do.
And Lab?
I can tell you exactly where I was. I was standing at the top of the escalator at Union Station. And New Kids on the Block was fucking playing.
There you go.
Oh, that was your first concert.
Yeah, that's why I asked that.
The plot thickens.
Because when you said it, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, they played an indie. Yeah, no, man, it was like, I don't know, $3 or $5. Maybe it was real fucking cheap, and took a girlfriend. So it is what it is,
Hell yeah.
My
first.
Oh.
Oh.
Polly's like, I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right,
done. I'm just
My first concert was Korn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Say Corn?
Yeah.
Like the band with the backwards R? Yeah.
Go. Yeah, I had a great time. They were squirting water guns. It was rumored that their piss was in those water guns. And I was like probably like 12, maybe 11 when I saw them. I went with my dad. But like I got to see fucking Korn.
Hell
So
Oh yeah.
pretty fucking dope. I when I was a little tiny tot, and they were big because I'm a little younger than y'all. That's what I'd be jamming to. I'd be like, go. You know what I mean?
Like a new metal kid.
Little tiny baby, yeah.
Do you have little dreadlocks and stuff?
Actually, when I was 13, I would had these cyber goth threads that were pink and purple and black and green, and they were so dope. I put little buttons on top of my head,
Nice.
and I'd wear them, and I wore them for my school pictures.
Nice.
So if anybody has the yearbook from 2005, no, not 15. That's way. I graduated in 2012. They wouldn't have that one. 2000 and maybe 10. You'll see my dreads.
Right on.
Nice.
Yes. They were like, "Oh, you can't wear the colored contacts," and I was like, "Fuck it," and then I wear the dreads instead. Hell yeah.
Jinkos as wide as the eyes can see.
As wide as the eyes can see.
Oh, no.
So big you could fit your friend in one leg. Yes. I'm trying to make it fast because I talk too much. It's a thing. I do. Never shut the fuck up. My first actual concert was at a live music festival, which is a Christian music festival out of Kelly's Island, Ohio. It's off Put in Bay. But I watched a bunch of fucking dope ass Christian bands like Reality Check and Audio Adrenaline and MXPX, and
I like MXPX.
I'm pretty sure DC Talk was there too. Because I went a couple times, a couple years. So, but my first secular was Power Man 5000.
Damn.
And his name
Hell yeah.
is Kid Rock. That was the craziest show too. I went from people handing out Bibles to strippers throwing bottles of liquor out
That's a
into
hell
the
of a culture
crowd.
shock, yeah.
And then me and my buddy counting how many people we could see fucking in the middle of where the Pacers fucking play. I had never seen so many titties in my life until that night in one evening. And I had the internet.
And I have the internet.
I was 14, had no fucking clue what was going on. And it was holy shit. It was fucking nuts. And now here we are talking about another fucking idiot.
Another fucking idiot.
Yeah, another fucking idiot.
Hey.
Whatever. Yeah, I saw he announced a tour. He announced his tour, and it's called the No Snowflake Tour.
Oh.
So no snowflakes
Oh.
are allowed at the Kid
Oh,
Rock show.
shoot.
Oh.
Whatever, Detroit, shut the fuck up.
Mm.
Does that mean he's gonna take off his fucking fur coat and
Reveal a giant swastika tattoo? Probably.
I don't think that Kid Rock is much of a racist, but
Who knows?
No,
He's
probably
not.
not.
No, he's not. For sure,
Mm.
definitely not a
Mm.
racist.
Mm.
Anyways,
I
I'm
would
not
say
saying that
so.
for the guy. He's an idiot, but he's definitely not a racist. Just because he's from his background. So sorry, Detroit. Sorry we brought up Kid Rock. We still love you. You still send us
Sorry we
awesome
brought up
fucking
Kid
bands.
Rock.
Yeah.
We
I
could've
mean, you
brought
sent
up
us
ICP
Eminem until he
instead.
had to go all fucking gun control on motherfuckers.
Oh, is he all gun control now?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't think people should be allowed to have guns?
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, it's Marshall Mathers,
Yeah.
the guy that got in trouble all the time for having a gun when he wasn't allowed to have one. It's not like, oh, I probably shouldn't have had those.
He's like, it got me in too much trouble. I'm trying to save you the trouble.
The only reason anybody should have a gun is to protect their self. And hopefully people will never have to use them. But, whatever. That's a whole
Whatever.
It's a whole nother subject that we
Right.
Whatever.
That we'll
we
just
don't
skip.
need to- we don't need to discuss
Whatever.
that.
Speaking of Detroit, what's your favorite ICPC song, Katie?
I never listened to them.
It was a bad joke, anyways. Did y'all ever do the ICP?
Oh,
I never-
magnets.
I
What
went to
do
a
they
concert.
mean? How do
I
they
never
work?
got into them. I
I-
never did.
I was not
have
a
lot of friends
juggalo.
that were and still are juggalos, but I've never got into it.
Smoked marinara one time, and no grandma's a juggalo.
But you saw him in concert. What'd you see him in concert?
The Great Malenko Tour in 1997.
Jesus, you got. I mean, like for an ICP fan, which I'm not. That would be fucking dope. That's
Dude, the
that's
concert
the
was
time.
amazing.
That's the time to see him. You know,
That was the show where they got arrested here in Indiana at a Denny's for getting into a fight with a bunch of rednecks at the Denny's at like midnight.
Where did they play in Indiana?
Murat.
Okay, because I know the person that booked him at a vinyl store here in Indy. Actually, we all do. And his birthday's next month, and he's going to be our guest. His name's Marvin Goldstein.
Hoy.
He booked
Marvin.
ICP back in the day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he booked them at Vibes, John's spot.
Oh yeah.
John Zepp's
Mhm.
he's in a million bands, but one in particular that he recently played with Smokes. Like he's still out there kicking ass and taking names. But
Mhm.
yeah, back in the day, Polly's huge ICP fan. He bleeds ICP.
Mm-mm.
Where's your Hatchet Man tattoo? Show it to me right now.
I don't have one.
Show it to me right now.
Don't fucking have one. I listened to him one time on this is way back when like the northern part of Indiana didn't have anything but trees, and we were tripping in a car fucking taking a drive. The trees were fucking like crossing over each other above the road and shit. And I didn't enjoy it then, even the one time. so I just never got into them. But everybody else in the car was like, yeah,
Their name really means I see penis.
Mhm.
Is it really?
No.
I was like, no.
As Tom DeLonge would
I
probably
thought-
say, insane clown penis.
Insane clown penis. Yes.
I find it really interesting that there's
Insane clown pussy.
there's 5 people in this room right now that at some point basically could have been influenced to listen to that band and did not, or get into them.
Where's our round of applause?
Yeah.
We defeated peer pressure, I guess. Yay.
I tried, dude. I couldn't do it. I thought the what is it? The dating song? Is that?
The
Or
dating
something.
game song.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of funny, but
Whoop whoop.
yeah, no,
Whoop, whoop.
it just was not for me. I just didn't get into it. Yeah.
And thank you for correcting me, Travis.
Insane
where
clown
they got
He's
pussy.
arrested
fucking
at.
correcting everybody tonight. What's up with you tonight, Travis?
He's a
Jeez, dude.
Thanks for watching and interacting
he's
with
the
the
word
show.
police.
Right?
He's trying to police our free speech. Get him.
Get him, boys.
Give him the chair.
The char.
The chair.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to like my traffic ticket court date. I'm gonna be like, give me the chair.
Just give it to me, damn it.
So let's I do want to recap a little bit and kind of digress back here. So Amanda, you said that you have you're doing First Fridays, right?
Yep.
Okay, you want to like get back into those details?
Yeah. So every first Friday of the month in Fountain Square is First Fridays, when a lot of new artwork comes up, and there's a lot of vendors and retailers that also sell their wares. The one that I will be doing is at Imbibe. It's on there in Fountain Square off Prospect, same building as the Fountain Square Theater building. This is going to be on the second floor, and they usually have it from like 9 p.m. to like 3 a.m. So I mean, there's plenty of vendors there all night. If you're out and wanting to buy some art at 2 a.m, we'll be there.
Hell yeah!
Like, get fucked up and buy a bunch of paintings. Do it. Yeah.
Support your local
I,
artists. folks.
yes, I agree with
Hell
this
yeah.
message.
I would
Prove it.
like to plug my best friend Savannah right now. She also does.
Why is she only your best friend right now?
I didn't say one of
That's
my
what you
best.
Exactly what you
Wow.
My best friend right now.
I can't flap my titties
I hope
with
you're
you.
watching, Savannah, because
on-
you're on the clock. Tick-tock. Time's ticking.
TikTok on the dot. Savannah's driving.
Oh shit!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But she also does vending at Imbibe, and she makes these really cool like chain harnesses
Mm.
and things like that. Bracelets. She's made these bracelets I'm wearing right now. I'd never take them off. She is Witchy Chicks Crafts. Check her out. Check out Retrograde. Check out Amanda. Check out my friend Mickey. She makes like glassware. Just check out everybody. They all fucking rule.
Yeah.
All of them.
Some great shit.
But Savannah, if you're watching, I love you.
For now.
Oh.
It's refreshing.
Give me some of that shit. All right, thanks.
I'm not gonna throw it.
Don't throw it. Oh God. Malfunction.
Melanie, you got your surgery coming up next weekend, and then you're taking a 9-week hiatus from work, getting fucked up,
Hell yeah.
and
Surgery
Oh yeah,
March
you're gonna be
20th.
partying in bed.
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna marry the couch for 9 weeks and just
Okay.
catch up on a lot of TV and
Well, that's it. Binge
cuddle
watching.
time with animals.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see.
In which, if you want to come over and hang out with me and keep me company for a while after the first couple of weeks, just hit me up and I'll give you my address and fucking come keep me company.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get bored sitting around doing not a damn
I
thing.
bet, yeah.
What you gonna have to do is get that Switch and get that Zelda for sure. Have you
Oh.
do you play video games ever?
I got an Xbox and PC, so
Oh, so no Nintendo.
money ain't that flowing around here.
I'm a
No,
Nintendo.
no, I
Not
feel you. I
cheap
feel you. I
here.
feel you.
Look.
See, I'm a Nintendo kid because we were too
Sing.
poor to get a PlayStation.
Oh God, it's running away
Oh, that's
from
an
me.
adult time. PlayStation came out.
Never.
Well,
Yeah, but
I consider myself.
Grandpa Polly,
yeah,
I'm
you
not
know.
as old as you.
I consider myself a Nintendo.
A Nintendo.
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 It could be flipped around too, but never mind.
A Nintendo.
Wait, how do you say that Nintendo backwards?
Oh God, let me try
Nintendo.
this.
Oh, are we, ooh,
More
Wait.
on that one.
Wait,
Oh,
give me a
didn't.
second.
Oh,
I need to.
didn't. Oh,
I need to
didn't.
do the work, and I can do it.
you could just write it down.
I am
Fuck that shit. Who writes shit? Just make an emoji on your phone.
odd.
Dirty
It's odd
dancing.
netnin. Odd netnin. That's Nintendo backwards.
Odd
Really?
netnin.
Odd
Oh,
netnin.
Netnin.
Odd netnin. It's like it's a
Oh,
drug.
Netnin.
And if I don't get my odd netnin in, I'm gonna have a terrible day.
So yeah, for real though, you got Netflix and chill.
Netflix, Hulu. I got like 5 or 6
You gotta-
streaming
you gotta
services.
have it.
Like,
all.
So
Catch
I do suggest that I do if you haven't watched it, it's really fucked up, and there were definitely parts in the show where I was like, "What? Oh, you got me, motherfucker!" Like I didn't, like I love it when a writer or screenplay writer or director or whatever, they can actually like get me. fuck the cheap scares. Like, blow my mind. Like, do something like I would not, But that's definitely got its parts. And it's really fucking creepy. Really fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's entertaining.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Hell
I'll check it
yeah.
out for sure.
For
yeah.
shout.
Surgery
For
March 20th, Monday morning, 5. Got to be there at 5:30 in the fucking morning.
Hell yeah.
You got it.
My big
Bet.
party on the 18th.
Hey.
I can come out and have some fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hell of a night.
And yeah, after that, like I said, I'll just be chilling and come over and see me and keep me company.
Hell yeah. We eventually we're gonna do this Mixed Nuts podcast. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're probably gonna have Katie do it. Because I just don't have time. So Katie Hurley, now officially the host of Chub Liver's Mixed Nuts.
Mixed nuts.
Yeah.
So whatever day works for her, we're gonna set her up with a fucking camera and a microphone, and then whoever wants to come on her live show and have conversations with her about periods
That's
Yes.
is more. The thing is, like, sometimes my brain, it just wants to do all these things, and I was so serial about doing Mixed Nuts,
Mixed nuts.
or Paulie, you could fucking do it. I don't want to fucking do it.
Bro, I
Katie,
ain't got
let's just
time.
like
Exactly.
have an
bruh. I ain't
entire
got
episode
time.
just dedicated to talking about like raccoons and stuff. That'd be
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The last time I was at State Street, I walked outside to smoke a cigarette, and there's no one back there, and there's a fucking raccoon eating out of a cat bowl.
Oh,
And I looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like, "So, dude," and he was like, "So." And then somebody else came out, scared the shit out of him. They weren't even being loud. It's just the energy they brought to the back of that.
Bad vibes. Yeah.
Bad vibes.
Fuck
He
those
was
people.
gone. He's like, "Fuck this shit. I'm out of here."
You ain't my person.
And then I come back out like 25, 35 minutes later. No one's outside. And there's a fucking possum
Mixed
eating out of
nuts.
the cat bowl.
Aw.
And he looked up at me, and I looked at him. I was like, "What's that, dude?" And he was like, and fucking ran. I was like, "All right, bro. Holy shit, man. Come on, possum."
His
No,
name
he really
is
didn't do
Bo.
that.
The raccoon at SSP. His name
Aw.
is Bo.
Okay, right on. Yeah, like they were both super cool outdoor pets. I didn't try to pet them or anything, but I said hi to him. We looked at each other. I was like, "Enjoy your food. And he was like, enjoy your beer." And I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty neat that they do that." You guys ever experienced that in your life, like a wild animal that's like, "What's up?" Or like, "Feed me, motherfucker." Anybody?
My squirrel,
Squirrels.
squirrel.
Mr. Chestnut. I did a whole when I was living at Paul's house, he would come up to me and he would get closer all the time.
Oh yeah.
And we would feed him apples and shit. And I was like, "I love you, Chestnut. I love you.
Hell yeah.
I miss Chestnut. Chestnut, if you're watching."
That'd be pretty wild. Probably watching on Twitch, for sure.
I was going to say the tree.
Of all the wild animals that like try to be friendly with humans or like, are willing to get close or like if them, I would say that the squirrel probably has the biggest nuts.
Nah.
Last Friday, I got to do something really fucking cool with animals. I got to feed little sharks and manta rays
Oh, nice.
out of my hand. They're
At the
little-
Indianapolis Zoo.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was really, they go whoop, and then they get their little squid, and then they're just so happy. They're happy guys. And the big one was named Pancake.
Pancake.
Oh, Pancake, I love you.
Original.
Oh man,
At
I
Hort-
took my kids there once.
Did you-
That's how I knew that.
Mr. Pancake, yeah.
Well, no.
Oh, that they did that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. So Friday we went to the zoo. I took 3 children to the zoo in pouring rain, and we had fun. But on the way back, I was trying to run to the exit, and for some reason, my dumbass decided to wear platform boots that day, and I tripped on the stroller and I dislocated my knee. Woo!
Damn.
Ouch.
And I'm
Straight
still healing. That's
crap.
why I don't know if you've
Okay.
noticed, but me getting out of this little spot has been fucking hell.
Has it really?
Yeah. But I'm finally able to walk again. This is like the first day I can walk after Friday without some sort of pain or stabbing. It's great. Thank you.
Damn, that sucks.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I feel that. Like the older we get, the more
It's
the
my
easier
fault.
it is to fucking hurt yourself.
Yeah. like
That's real.
Yeah.
The more you fall apart.
Yeah.
if you
I was
if
like,
you stare at your paycheck too long, you start to get migraines.
you
Yeah.
can see me in the middle screen. I
That's
was
real shit
literally
right there.
like the Peter Griffin meme.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I love that episode. Lois
And then
does it too.
My fucking children are just making fun of me the whole time, and I'm in pain. I'm like, and they're like, and then my daughter's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No."
oh, yeah.
She roasts me. She roasts the fuck out of me all the time. It's beautiful. I love my daughter. She's awesome.
Hell yeah.
The other day, I was at my friend's house, and we're like, "The hoes are gonna hate this." And then, like, we were in another room.
The
My daughter,
hose.
That's what I swear I heard too.
That's what I
The
said. The
hose.
hoes are, no, my daughter was in
I didn't even
another
know
room, and I
people
was
wore
talking to my
pantyhose
friends.
anymore. What the fuck?
And I was like, the hoes are gonna hate this. And my daughter from the other room, she goes, "These hoes ain't loyal." And I was like, I've never
Oh
been
my
prouder
God.
of you.
That's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
These hoes ain't
Loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. You want to talk about it? How these hoes ain't loyal? These hoes ain't loyal.
They ain't loyal. I mean,
We could
that's
do
all you
hours
can
on
say.
that.
I mean, that just sums it up. They ain't loyal.
They ain't loyal.
Hoes, you know.
bitches be tripping.
The hoes are gonna love this.
Like a Real Housewife.
That's like my catchphrase.
Check this out, hoes.
The hoes are gonna love this. Or like, did the hoes love you or did the hoes hate you? The hoes hated me today.
Mm.
I'm just kidding.
I think I could speak for everybody in the entire world when I say we are all hoes.
We're all hoes.
We're all hoes.
But
I got
not
a couple
it's not
hoes in my
not all
ears.
hoes are
Earlobes.
unloyal.
not
Did you
all
say you got
hoes.
hose in your ears?
Mhm.
Got hose in your ears in your face?
Yeah.
knees.
No,
Hoes.
it's right here. In my ears. Earlobes.
Wow.
That's the Chopped Liver is going to be coming out with a new product, a pair of headphones, and they're called hose. So that way, every time you watch Midweek Crisis podcast, you're listening.
Put your hose in.
Yeah, you listen to some hose.
Listen to what the hoes say.
But I would, yeah, I'm like officially on the live feed during this podcast saying that I cannot do mixed nuts, but somebody in our family can. And we do have other things. We're doing some 1 a month shows soon. I would say in the next 60 days, we're going to gather our our brains and write out the necessary notes to create some new shows. I don't want to talk about like the specific people that are going to be doing the shows, but it will be a Chopped Liver, and we will have new family coming in. Most of everybody knows that Katie is going to be a part of another one that's a once a month or maybe twice a month eventually. But we've been speaking with another individual that wants to do a podcast, and it's going to be gold. It's actually Monday was the 1 year anniversary of the actual announcement of the return, the full-on return of Chopped Liver. We announced the first guest of Midweek Crisis, the first guest of Raymond Bull Don't Fit In, and we announced the creation of Live from Indianapolis. Chopped Liver's Live from Indianapolis, where we were going to have a band play a live set, and we would film it, and then in between two sets, we would interview, short 20-minute interview, and they would cap it off, and then we'd be like, "Thanks for tuning in. Stay horny."
Stay horny.
But here's the thing: is the thing that we're about to be doing? It's the same concept, except
Just a little different.
just a little different.
little
Should
twist.
we?
No.
Just a little hint,
No.
just a little one, because
No.
we're doing
Uh-oh.
this. I feel like we're safe to talk about it. No,
Okay.
well, no. Let's hold it.
I wasn't ready for the conversation.
Yeah.
either.
What we need to do is we need to start a chat group for everybody
The group
within.
chat.
Yeah, because we're growing, even though nobody really knows about it. But we are actually growing, and we're going to be providing a lot more content, and then also I'm in talks with somebody low key, like very early on conversations about having somebody in place to go through all the podcasts or the episodes of whatever it is that we make and put out on our YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, blah 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 bullshit. Fuck Twitter. I mean, why not? But we put it out there. Anyways, yeah. Somebody's actually going to be going through all of our content and chopping things up and making shorts.
Chopped liver.
So
Chopped
it's in the works.
liver.
Yeah.
Nice.
So instead of watching 3 hours of Travis Nathaniel's podcast, you can watch just the 5 minutes when he tells the most fucked up story that's ever been told on any chopped liver show.
30-second clip of me eating goldfish out of my bra.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, and the thing is, like, us being able to have that for people to look at and not have to like fast forward or anything like that, eventually, like we said, I mentioned earlier, we want more sponsors. And the thing is, like, how do we and Punk Rock Night work together? Well, we put a video on our shows, right?
Mhm.
Sponsoring Punk Rock
Right,
Night.
right.
And one thing that they do for us, all their shows, they always mention us as one of their sponsors.
Mhm.
And then also every fucking month, Chop Liver and Punk Rock Night do a reel where everybody has an opportunity to win a pair of tickets to any Punk Rock Night show of your choice in the following month. So
And sometimes we do shows together too.
absolutely, yes, we
Mm-hmm.
do. Yes, we do. We have done. I'm actually going to post everyone that we did. It was a Chop Liver Punk Rock Night event with
Mhm.
Tink Tank, Black Recluse, Lucifist, and Dwarf Among Midgets. Back in the day, that was a PRN / Chop Liver event. But I digress. Yeah, we do have, we want to get the ball moving forward on some other things, and we have other people in the works and stuff like that. Like next Friday, hey, St. Patrick's Day, name another party at a venue or just a bar in general where it's $5. $5 gets you into the St. Patty's party. If you're into punk or hardcore, that's going down. Every person within the first 100 people get a base. We're all good.
Everybody with the
Everybody gets a piece.
Right.
What?
Let's
That's so
rephrase
many.
that.
Yeah.
You get a chance to win the base.
Yeah.
That's
But one person will win it.
yeah. Somebody's winning a base. My bad. My bad.
There's not going to be 100 bases given out.
That'd be pretty wild. Definitely not within our budget.
So it will be sold out.
Well, yeah.
Listen, so
Free
it will
base.
be sold out.
Free base. Free base. Free base. Sorry.
Hold on. What happened? All the cameras got messed up. There we go. It's all fixed now. But yeah, for sure, if you're looking to party, come out to the mill next Friday. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna drink. People are probably going to be making the Smoker's Garden a little greener than normal because it's St. Patty's Day. Whatever, we're partying.
Those shamrocks.
We do not want you to come out and support.
Don't fucking do it.
Fuck
Stay
that.
away from my show.
Come
Just
out,
kidding.
come out and party. Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
Fun.
Let's do it.
Party
gonna be
hardy.
Yep, it's going to be a good one. So yeah, looking forward to that. We have, we kind of only do shows here and there, which we made the schedule so fucking tight on this round. Like as soon as we're done with this, we're turning around and we're doing a 420 show on a Thursday at the Melody Inn, which is even greener than St. Patrick's Day. But and I guess I can go ahead and, as of right now, there are 2 acts on the bill. It is our first ever ska show.
Hey.
We are doing a ska punk show featuring Circle City Deacons, and from Texas. If you're into ska, you've probably heard of them. They're called the Wee Beasties.
I have heard of them.
Yeah, they're like a ska punk band. We are still in need of an opener. That can it would be cool to have one more band on there, but if not, it's fine.
We're talking to you operators.
No, they actually have a show that evening.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
out of
good for
state.
them, but you know
Out
what
of
I'm
state.
saying.
So, yeah, everybody's booked that day for some reason.
Hmm.
I wonder why. Fucker. Like, son of a bitch. Yeah, everybody's booked. So probably just run two. I don't know. Maybe we'll have Polly go up there and sing, and I'll play the acoustic.
I'll slap some bass.
Slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass.
I always have to make this sound like I cannot say something about playing the bass and go boom, 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 boom. Something like that fucking dope bass line, whatever. So yeah, for sure. Anybody else? I don't think anybody else out in the internet world has asked a single question.
Ask us a question now.
Ask us.
Do it.
Let's
You
see if
will.
anybody pops in with one. Let's see.
What do you got?
Nobody? Fucking love it.
Yay.
Fucking
Melody, what's your
love
favorite
it.
movie of all time?
Actually, you already named it today. Accepted.
Accepted. Right on.
I love that
Nice.
movie. It is great.
It was great. I
Yeah.
loved it too. Yep, that was a fantastic one. By the way, that counts in the region. Fucking phone. man.
Oh yeah, it's been
Fuck.
going on for the last
It's-
5 minutes again.
Uh, Yeah, that's definitely a cult classic. Failed in the theater. Fucking
Mhm.
went crazy on shelves.
There's your question.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
Oh shit, Amanda, go.
Ooh, God, the
Don't hurry,
weirdest
take
thing
your
I've
time.
ever
It says
seen.
never seen.
No, it says ever.
Ever.
Don't gaslight this woman on International Women's
Right?
Day.
Oh yeah, right.
Sir.
Probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen would probably be one of the first time I watched Meet the Feebles. It's made by Peter Jackson before he did Lord of the Rings and all that stuff. It's basically like a demented puppet show movie, and it's just fucked up. It's really fucked up. It was that's probably about the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Is it fucked up as in you should watch it or you shouldn't watch it?
It's fucked up as in you should watch it.
Right on.
It's like basically like features like puppets murdering each other and shit, and like doing drugs and getting all fucked up. I mean, and it's just a crazy fucking movie.
Sorry, not laughing at you. It was just like
It's okay.
Oh shit!
But
That's
yeah.
great.
I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of weird shit, so it's not like I can't. It's hard to pick one specific thing out. But if that definitely comes to memory as something pretty bizarre that I've seen. I don't know. There's all kinds of. I don't know. It seems like anything on YouTube now is like has a lot more bizarre shit than I've ever seen before. Like my stepson watches YouTube videos, and he watches like a lot of the creepy pasta type of stuff, and
Mhm.
just like the unsettling
The
stuff.
SCPs.
Yeah, and it's like what the fuck are you watching? It's like okay, it's creepy, but I'm just like okay, roll with it. I guess if it's not like too horrible,
They're
right?
like, there's like Lighthead and Slender Man.
yes,
And
yeah.
what is that guy? He's like, who am I thinking of right now?
Weird on you.
Siren Head.
Oh yeah,
Was the one. You've never seen Siren Head?
yeah.
I'll write it down.
Look up Siren Head right now.
And I forgot how disturbing Courage the Cowardly Dog was.
Oh,
too.
fuck yeah. I love that show.
Yes. That one episode
It's a good
with
one.
the King, is it the King Ramses one? It had that weird animated sequence. But that show's fucked up too, but I really like that one.
I always think about the Taffy episode
The Taffy.
where they're like being stretched.
Oh
And
And
yeah.
it's like the cat, like the evil cat guy.
Yes.
I can't think of his name
okay,
right now.
yeah.
That's the one I always see. Stupid dog.
Stupid dog.
I love that show.
You made me look
It
bad.
it is. Yeah, I love how it's put together because it is quite the fucking creepy show. But yeah, I love that. This is one of my old pastimes for sure.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
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 What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen, Melanie?
The Teletubbies fucked me up.
Oh
man.
my
When I seen
goodness.
The
That was
Teletubbies.
some seriously weird shit.
Yeah, that was like I don't know. That was some
Why
fucked up
did
shit
that
there.
happen? I
I
don't
don't know.
understand it.
I have no idea.
Well, they rebooted it, and my youngest fucking loves it.
They
Yeah.
rebooted,
Oh, they rebooted
it
it?
already?
I'm pretty
It's
sure
only
they
been
did.
like
If
20
not,
years.
he's watching like ancient ass fucking Teletubbies. Shit's on my TV, man.
that shit's weird as hell.
Yeah.
Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La,
Moral
Po.
Daryl,
Oral.
Moral Oral was cool.
Yeah, I like Moral Oral.
Yeah.
I don't know what Moral Oral is.
It's on Adult
Adult
Swim.
I
Or
watch
watch-
all the Adult Swim, but for some reason this
It's
isn't
a
ringing.
clay animated show.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right,
Like,
all right.
kind
I
of
got
like
it. It's
in the
there.
style of
I've seen
Davy
it.
and Goliath.
I got
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Hmm.
Must not like it that much because I forgot about it.
Squidbillies was awesome.
I love
Oh,
Squidbillies.
Squidbillies is the shit.
I love it.
Yes.
Metalocalypse.
Grandma,
Amazing.
Granny
Good one.
on there is just my
Oh,
favorite.
grandma's.
Yeah.
Remember Drawn Together?
Oh
I
yeah.
love Drawn Together.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I always say that Toots was my spirit animal.
uh,
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
Hell yeah.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Venture Brothers.
Now we're
Black
getting into
Tim
the
and
stuff. I
Eric.
have all the
Yes.
seasons on DVD. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Oh
Excellent.
wow. Excellent, excellent.
I love the Moon and Nights.
Have you guys seen Eraserhead? The
Oh
movie?
yes.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Eraserhead. In
I
heaven,
don't believe I've seen that.
I don't think I have either.
everything is fine.
That's another thing I'm probably gonna check out.
Eraserhead's rad. Like the little baby. He's like,
Oh yeah.
I love the baby. He's like a little noodle boy.
The Eraserhead baby.
The Eraserhead baby. You look like the Eraserhead baby. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were talking about shit.
Oh, I
I
just-
was like, does he really? I gotta go watch this movie now.
Anything David Lynch.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's a David Lynch movie. Anything David Lynch puts out is pretty
Yes.
awesome. Anyway, I even like Dune. His version of Dune.
OG or New G?
I like the OG one, but I like the new G one too.
Yeah, me too.
And for everybody that wants to see the Eraserhead baby, if you have not, where's my camera? There he is.
What is it?
The Eraserhead baby.
Let's go full
See that?
screen because I can't even fucking.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, he just looks like a little
It looks like
little
a.
worm baby.
It looks like an
A little
animal.
noodle boy. I've never seen a cat
Is it
that looks
wearing
like
a
this.
shirt?
It looks like
You seen my
ET
cat
as
the
a
other week?
baby.
Is it
She's
wearing
not-
a shirt?
wait.
What is happening?
It has a blanket. It's a baby.
It's a like a real baby.
It's a baby. It's a real baby.
It looks like a.
Oh, dude, that's E.T. It's like gone wrong.
That looks like the alien from Close Encounters of a Third Kind.
It's
Mm,
a
A
baby.
little bit.
I like his lady too. She's
It's
awesome.
a baby gray.
If you want to watch a really underrated David Lynch movie, The Elephant Man,
Mm.
it's actual like biopic about John Merrick, the Elephant Man, and you know who wrote the screenplay for that movie? Mel Brooks.
No
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. He wanted David Lynch to direct it. He didn't want to be credited on it as a director because he wanted people to take the movie seriously because he thought if I as Mel Brooks directed this, people will think it's a comedy and like
Mhm.
either make fun of it or not come see it. So he had David Lynch direct it.
Right
And
on.
it's really good. It's got Anthony Hopkins and I forget who else, but
I feel like I've seen it.
yeah.
Yeah. Polly, the weirdest thing you've ever seen? The back of a $20 bill on weed.
Probably,
Your
probably
mom.
that donkey show down in Mexico.
Oh.
Mexico.
Oh.
You mean
No.
Kiki Kelly?
Hey, Mexico.
Clerks 2.
Kinky Kelly and her pinky smelly.
Oh god. Oh god.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Does that check out?
Not the pinky smelly. Not the pinky smelly. Two in the pinky, one in the smelly.
Two in the pinky, one in the smelly.
That,
Oh.
that actually makes me think of the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Two girls,
here we
one
go.
cup.
Oh my god. 2G1C, what? It's fake.
It's fake.
It is fake.
Google it.
It's fucking
It's
fake.
fake.
Google it.
Shit's fake. No, like it literally drives off of the way you just said that. So, and it's not weird.
Two in
It
the
is.
pinky,
It
one in
was
the
to me at the
stinky.
moment because I never thought I would see it. But a long time ago, a band called Murder Junkies played at Punk Rock Night, and after their set, they were the closing band. The drummer pulled down his trousers and stuck not one, no, not even two, but 3 drumsticks into his ass.
Oh,
And then he played a drum solo.
oh, he always does that. Do you know? He does that every show.
Yeah.
He does
I
that
didn't
every
know-
show.
I didn't know.
It's a thing.
But to get to the point, the weirdest thing was the fact that Facebook did not stop it.
Oh,
no.
shit. That's hilarious.
And if you look up the archives, it's still there.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I can
What
play
the
the
fuck?
drums with my whole ass.
My whole ass.
My whole ass. I put my
Dino,
whole
the
ass in
naked
this
drummer.
song.
If the drummer Jeff Lever can play with one arm, you can play with your ass.
You
right?
can play with your ass if you can play with one arm.
I mean, I guess if you could twerk really good, you could like tape the drumsticks.
I'm trying to
your baby.
like
That could be possible. Yeah.
like I can move both my butt cheeks like separately, but like I can't imagine playing drums with my butt cheeks.
I could
It's
do
a
it.
sphincter workout.
Ugh.
Sounds like it's something we should probably try to do.
I could probably do
Competition.
it.
like a
Next
good-
Friday at the
Mine's
Middle
big
East,
enough.
somebody's
I can
playing the drums
do
with
it.
their butt cheeks. It's gonna be dope, and we're gonna set it on fire, and they're gonna do it on top of the fucking sign. Just kidding. None of what I just said is real or going to happen.
See,
Unless
the-
Bronson shows up.
Bronson
Then
and
maybe.
Daikaiju. Bronson, Swanson, Johnson, and Daikaiju. If they both show up, it's gonna happen.
check out the Melodians page for less information.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm never gonna let that one go. It is a good one.
Yeah,
I've never
that
seen
was
anybody
fucking
play the
gold.
drums with their ass.
I don't think I have either. No.
Not a talent
No.
that I think people are looking for.
I see people. I actually every drummer I've ever seen, I've seen every drummer play with your feet. Every single one.
With defeat.
Defeat by the feet. So yeah, hell yeah.
Sorry, drummers.
So we pretty much recapped what you got going on, Amanda. Melanie, fucking good luck. And
Thank you,
Serge,
thank you.
proud of you, happy for you, excited for
Mhm.
you. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Polly, hurry the fuck up. Get the fucking job done. We're ready.
Fix J. Clyde's or
Now!
Oh, right.
Fucking
Okay.
now!
Like, what are we talking
It's
about?
like,
You have a big responsibility
It's
on
that
your
point
hands,
in the
mister.
podcast where I was
Oh,
like, what? What's going on?
God, dude, you're acting like you got hose in your ears. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up with them hoes?
What's
Hey,
with those hoes?
if Dre can do it,
There's
we
some
can do it.
hoes in my ears. There's some hoes in
in
my
my
ears.
ears. Some hoes in my ears. It's a new midlife crisis song. There's some hoes in this ears.
That'd be dope.
Get these hoes out of my ears.
My ears.
Can't even see these hoes. I'm blind.
So let's see. Katie, you got anything you want to throw out there before we close this off? It's about time.
It's about time to fucking party.
Is anybody doing karaoke or anybody going to J. Clyde's? I mean, I'm down. Like I'm down. I'm down
You're
to
down to
go.
clown?
I'm not
I
gonna,
went last week and nobody showed the fuck up.
I know.
Are you down to clown?
Last week was Ruth.
Yeah, that was not a good day for me.
Is it-
I
I
was
found out
Wednesday,
afterwards.
right?
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
There's karaoke
Yeah.
at Jay Clyde's, I think, and also at Sam's Silver Circle in Fountain Square.
Oh, right on. They do
Yeah.
karaoke on Wednesday too.
Mhm.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Wow.
Do it.
Wow.
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 They actually like there's a place. What's it called? Buddies? Is it called Buddies? I can't remember. There's a bar right here in LaPel. Like we could walk there and
Buddies.
Oh, Woody's.
Woody's. Yeah, they do karaoke every Wednesday too, and it's always fucking packed. But everybody's like singing country songs, so it's mostly
That don't
like,
impress me much.
I've got
The looks, but have you
friends
got the
named
touch? Well, don't make me
Low
wrong.
Prices.
Well, I think you're all right.
You can get it
That
shut
will keep
down.
me warm in the middle of the night. Don't impress me much.
Hell yeah.
So this has been Karaoke Crisis.
Karaoke crisis.
Hell yeah. Well,
We should call it the poop cast.
the poopcast. All right, cheers to the poopcast. I really haven't been on Facebook a lot today, but I did put that Instagram post out and made it possible for Facebook or whatever to promote tonight's show. Hopefully people found the humor in that. I don't know. Not sure, but I was like, this is going to be fun. Like, let's just play it off like Amanda just, recently went to Sweden and got bamboozled.
Never
in-
even asked her about it or nothing.
Yeah.
I know, like,
Yeah.
dude.
Failed
You
completely.
didn't ask how I became May Queen. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm still alive, dude. I mean,
It's
that's a
all
miracle.
lies, guys. It's all
all good.
lies.
I mean-
God save the queen.
But I do need a couple of you to come back with me to Sweden. No big deal.
No big
Just
deal.
gonna party for a few days. Nothing's
go.
going to
Don't
happen.
worry about getting a round trip ticket. It's all
You
good.
can harvest me for my organs. That's fine. I'm not using
I mean, nobody's
them.
gonna
As long
get
as we're
tied up in
outside
a
the
bear
continental
suit.
United
Nothing,
States.
nothing like that's gonna happen.
And
Why
listen,
not?
no one's making you jump off a cliff, okay? Just think about it,
Just think about it.
and just if somebody puts some pubic hair in your little weird sandwich, just go with it.
Just roll
It's fine.
flavor crystals.
Ew.
What
Yucky.
the fuck?
I don't like that one.
What just happened?
No.
But yeah, I had fun with that because Midsummer.
I love that
Crisis. It's not a podcast.
I
It's
was
a
happy
Swedish
that you did
nightmare.
that.
Swedish nightmare.
I love that movie.
Man, I do too.
It's not a
I do
podcast.
too.
It's just Swedish.
I hope all the film geeks out there that follow Chop Liver and what we do appreciated my train of fucking ridiculous thought. Hopefully we got some laughs out of it. So that's what I was aiming for. Like people be like, "Oh, I see what you did there." But try to keep it loose, try to keep it fun, try to have the jokes out there. Try to do that. So try to be a little creative off the wall, like showing up like Princess fucking Leia for the podcast.
Hey.
That's pretty
What,
dope.
hey, what do you guys
Yeah.
think I should do next month?
Well, next Wednesday is like the pre-St. Patrick's Day celebratory
Wow.
show.
Okay, so we're all wearing green again.
We'll
Are we
see.
gonna- Are we going to wear green?
We'll see.
We're all wearing green.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm wearing green right now.
Wow.
I ain't.
I'm wearing green.
You got green on?
No. Nope,
Green
no
or go.
No green.
He didn't get the message.
He didn't get the memo.
Pass me that bottle. I'll smash it over my head. Then I'll have shards of green in my skin.
Lovely.
Nobody wants to clean that shit up, man.
I know.
Nobody
Right?
wants to clean that shit up, man.
You don't want to clean that shit up.
Too much blood. Ugh. That's not right. So,
Getting that
anyways,
hepatitis.
yeah. Thank you, Amanda, for coming on tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Be sure to check out her work as well as Katie's and others. The Nouveau writing that you do, and check out her work at First Friday. Which location for this one?
Imbibe.
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 Mm,
Yeah,
till 2 a.m.
till 2 a.m.
Drunken
Yeah.
art purchasing.
2:01, you could fuck off.
You can fuck the fuck off.
Fuck right off.
My
We're
friends are
moving
trying to
the
go
shit.
home. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Melanie, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. Super fun. Super
Oh,
fun
yeah.
time. Hell yeah. And we're all excited for you and happy for you.
Thank you.
Polly, thanks for being here extra early and bringing booze. Fuck
Yeah.
I did just barely make it, didn't I?
No, like you got here on good time.
I
Fuck yeah,
did.
man.
I did today
Hell
for
yeah.
once. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Katie, great job tonight.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I do my best.
I try
We
not
need
to
find a
talk
cap.
too much.
Did I keep you in line well, all y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did decent.
Good.
Yeah.
Hope all the women out there enjoy their International Women's Day. Cheers.
Power.
Yay. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to our sponsors at Punk Rock Night. Hopefully soon we'll be working with Jonathan and the Naptown Punk.
Naptown Punk.
Next team there.
Nice.
Either way, there will be a zine coming out of this motherfucker somehow. Like we're gonna get it done. Might be a year, but we're gonna do it. So yeah. So shout out to our sponsors at Punk Rock Night and technically Naptown Punk.
Mhm.
Thank you guys again for coming on. Just a friendly reminder. If Robbo was here, he'd tell you, turn on your fucking headlights, y'all.
Yes.
Shop smart, shop as smart. We are the unheard.
We are the overlooked.
We are chopped liver.
Shop liver.
You think I was-
You think you're weird? I think you're dumb.